Jerry McDrops, you've earned your nickname back, buddy. You've earned it back.
Man.
Congratulations, Jerry McDrops. You've earned it back because you.
Hold on,
One game.
It's my turn.
Crazy.
It's my turn.
I know it is. That's all I'm saying.
Chemistry's ugly.
The chemistry is ugly, bro.
I mean, the fact that they lost, they didn't have their number one or number two receiver, and still had a game that came down to the wire like that.
Hold on 1 second. This is the same person a few years ago, that would be like, you made Juju look good and all this other stuff like that. How come he couldn't make them other niggas?
That was 3 years ago.
It don't matter. That's not the same. Man. So
let me ask you.
Man, he held back.
I'm wrong, but then Hollywood Brown get 100 yards.
It don't matter. JC, you the one that keeps saying that you can make this person look like this and this person look like that. Why couldn't he make these niggas look
But
like that?
he did. Hollywood. When the last time Hollywood had a game like this?
Okay, we're talking about Friday's game.
Right.
Okay.
Hollywood ball.
Okay. But what was the score? I'm just saying.
Flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back.
Well, all right, let's get it started. What up? What up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show, where we are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. Here are my wonderful, wonderful brothers and co-hosts, man. We got a great show for y'all today. This is our very first recap of the 25-26 season, man. Football back, baby. Let's effing go. But first up, just want to thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been, man. I believe this is episode 162, I believe.
Correct.
So, thank y'all. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. So, let me introduce my guys, man. First off, we got my guy. I know it's probably been some weeks since my guy been here, but we got the youngin' from the So Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang. My guy, Andre the Sports Junkie.
Hey, let's go. Happy to be back on the show. And at that time, it's Podcast
Tuesday.
I'm not trying to be the pooper, but it's Wednesday here, so Wednesday.
Nigga, it's like 11:58, nigga. Not quite.
just excited to be here on the show, man. And Marv, I just want to say you're a real trooper today, brother.
No, appreciate it.
Yeah, and as y'all can see, it's a ghost, it's a bird in the plane. Your eyes are not deceiving you.
This nigga.
I didn't even look. I gotta make sure I look to do the trivia at the end. Last time he was on.
Oh my god!
But we got my guy, the big bro from No Big Deal Entertainment. My guy Marvin Coop back in the building. What's going on? Long time no see, brother.
I'm just happy to be back here. I was kind of expecting your text. That's why I brought this laptop in the first place. But I just want to say this. I want to say happy 15th to my beautiful baby right there.
Hey,
I know.
Virgo's in the building. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's not quite the 10th yet, but it will be over there. I guess in about.
Hey, I'm right after
7 hours.
14th.
I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say that to you too. Happy early birthday to you too, my brother.
Yes,
so happy birthday to y'all. Rael, it's good to see you. Dre, it's good to see you. First time working with Reek. Nice to meet you, even though you're a 49er. But glad to be here with y'all, man. So it's good to be on the show, man. Appreciate y'all for having me here.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. Appreciate you coming back. Like I said, I'll have some trivia for you toward the end.
All right.
Then next up, man, we got my guy looking real professional, debonair, like he's straight out of a radio show. From the nosebleeds, Stephen's finest, my guy, Tyrell Jackson.
And you know what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
The representation of Cleveland, Ohio to EJ Flex get back on here. All right. I just want to say thank you all. I'm going to do a shameless plug early on after every single game on Sundays because the Browns have no primetime game because the NFL was like, you ain't getting no primetime game. So at the end of every Sunday, once my children go home, we will be on live reactions to the game, breaking down the game, and also breaking down the Kevin Stefanski's
why are you doing
press
that
conference.
Why are you going to do that to yourself this season?
Because I'm a Browns fan through and through. And I got to
no
get
primetime games.
No primetime games
That's
whatsoever.
crazy.
So guess what? The Browns are back to normal because growing up, we didn't have a lot of primetime games. So
He said
we
back
right
to
back
normal.
where we need to be.
Y'all don't deserve none.
Exactly. That's the point. Like you think that's an insult? Like, of course we
Especially
don't.
because you ain't putting Shador on TV. Don't nobody want to see
No,
that
they
shit.
don't want to see it. But I just want to say it's great to see all my brothers, JC, Dre, Reek, Marvin. It's so great to work with you. It's been a minute since we worked together. Just so happy to see everybody here. I'm happy that God has blessed us with another week, just to be alive, just to be here, and give all honor, praise, and glory to Him.
Amen.
And also, I ain't got shit to say today because when we get to my team, I got some shit to say. That makes sense. But I ain't talking no trash for real. Not even gonna talk trash about the Steelers because Aaron Rodgers turned back the clock. Jalen Ramsey with that big hit at the end of the game. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers. At least y'all got a kicker that can kick a fucking field goal.
What the fuck?
I see my boy got split to get off his chest already. Lord have mercy. Last but not least, man, we got one of our new regulars straight out of the Yay area. My guy Reek in the building, man. What's going on?
What up, Reek?
Blessed to be here. Thanks for having me, man. 1-0 gang. I don't know.
Hey, we can't relate. Talk to him. We can't relate.
Oh, I damn sure can't relate.
We can't relate.
1-0 gang,
relate.
man. So, we feeling good, man. We feeling good.
Is the bullets in the air? Dang. I guess so.
That being said, man, we're not finna waste no time. Straight to the spit. And yes, we were blessed. Right immediately off the gate, man. First game of the season, ring ceremony. We got the Dallas Cowboys and the reigning Super Bowl champs, Philadelphia Eagles, man. Talk to me. How are my guys feeling about game one of the season?
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dre.
no, I was just gonna say for starters, you definitely could. I mean, neither defense really went crazy. I mean, you had the disqualification before the game, spitting on Dak, and then you had. Yeah. I will say though, without Micah Parsons, you can kind of see the void that they're gonna need. They were fine against the run. They were fine against the run, but you can definitely see where some of the holes are without Micah being there in terms of generating pressure to the quarterback.
For sure.
Outside of that, though, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of us on this panel in the prediction episode thought the Philly was low-key going to run through Dallas, and that's not what happened.
I didn't think that. I was arguing with niggas the day of. I had
I had Dallas covering the spread.
Yeah, I was actually in training that day, and they was all saying the same thing. Like, yeah, Eagles gonna blow them out today, and I'm like, bro, that's not gonna go how y'all think it is. Now, granted, I didn't know Jalen was gonna get kicked out first play of the game, but I did. Dallas and Eagles, they always have battles. Even someone's bad or someone's good, whatever. Like they always are able to at least compete against the Eagles for some reason.
And the only thing I want to throw in there before you move on is the biggest thing is that I noticed from this game is this time it wasn't, how it wasn't Dak's fault this time. I think it was his receivers that kind of failed him. There was there was some crucial drop passes, some by CeeDee Lamb as well. So that hurt. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it was a well-rounded game between the two. You had two NFC rivals going at it, and they gave us exactly what a rivalry should be.
Sucks.
I think. Go ahead.
Dang, I keep going. I'm over 2 right now. I ain't trying to interrupt anybody. If I can sum up this game, this would be the absolute perfect game to open up the season. For wrestling fans, this is what you wish for in an opening match to set the tone for the entire week or the entire match card. This set the tone for the entire week. We had everything. We had somebody get carted off. We had somebody get disqualified. We had a weather delay. We had a close game. We had some offensiveness. We had some defensiveness. We had fights. I mean, if you had to write a perfect script for a game filled with drama and unexpected turns, this was the game for you. And Philadelphia really, in my opinion, I think they struggled a lot on the defensive line because they didn't have the ability to rush Dak Prescott like they wanted to when Javon went out. It made a big difference, and it actually opened up earlier on in the game. It opened up so many running lanes for Javonte Williams because you didn't have a curse right there to plug up those running lanes and to get the defense to penetrate. Pause. But like it made a big difference whether he stayed in the game or not. So like this game was just perfect. This was a perfect game. I was hyped for this game, and I think this was the game that lived beyond expectations of what we was gonna get in this game before the game even kicked off.
Reek, cool.
Yeah, I think one big takeaway that we can all agree is that Eagles line, they were suffering without Jalen Carter. Somebody who commands double teams like that, creates one-on-one opportunities for other linemen.
For sure.
You could just see the effect that it had when he wasn't on the field. I mean, you got Javonte Williams just dog walking that interior.
I was like, where was this at, Denver?
Man, when I see Javonte Williams start eating, that's when I'm like, okay, yeah, you can see the effect that Jalen Carter has on that D line. He's the energy, the pulse, the heartbeat, whatever you want to call it, of that D line. They go as he go, and if he's not there, they're not going like that. Then another thing I do want to say is, we are not putting AJ Brown, Devontae Smith on no more parlays.
No more parlays. Don't tell me they did.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I feel for you,
man. Like, yeah, man. When you have that type of quarterback who could just run, it's hard for a receiver to really get the ball like that, especially when you have that dynamic duo with Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. Then they just picked up Tank Bigsby too, who could do a little something. So it's ways to still supplement that. They just got to figure it out, and I believe they will. Jalen's a good quarterback. We see what Zay did, and Henry and Lamar was just as effective as they always are. So I mean, and unless I know niggas is probably saying Jalen ain't Lamar, but we've seen a great rushing attack and still being able to find your receivers. And even though they got the win, that is something that Jalen is gonna have to navigate, because you cannot leave your number one guy looking like that. You just can't.
Right. And let me say this real quick. I did not mean to say Javon Curse. I meant to say Jalen Carter.
Man, I was letting
nobody
you
in
live
the comment
week
section,
one, bro.
like
You busted him a couple times. Keep it G, but
like I don't know why I was thinking of Javon Curse, but you've
been through enough this week. So,
oh my god.
What's funny about that Dallas game too was going into
I think it was
21-20.
Way to set the tone for the season.
Then,
so
yeah,
definitely one of those games.
Would it be a hot take to say that the Cowboys probably would have won if the weather wasn't delayed?
I mean,
no.
They was doing so good, man. I was just thinking like the Super Bowl with the Ravens and 49ers all over again. I was like, Dallas had momentum. They had definitely, like you said, they were stopping the run. I felt like they probably could have beat the Eagles if that weather was not delayed, because they was in full rhythm, man, and they was going to figure it out.
But the Eagles, but to be honest, we could argue it took the Eagles out their rhythm too, because they was the ones that had the ball. You know what I'm saying? And then Dallas still got to stop. You know what I mean? Which
the only reason why they had the ball,
still like 5 minutes in the third too when that happened.
Yeah, but I don't know why we're forgetting that right before the weather delay happened, it was Miles Sanders that fumbled the ball and the Eagles recovered. So I think that alone killed their momentum, and then the weather delay got added onto it. Because you're right, they were gaining momentum. They kept continuing to run the ball. And remember they had just had the penalty before that fumble, because I think what was it? I forgot who hit somebody in the head, but they got that penalty and turn around, and the next play Sanders fumbles the ball. So Eagles had the momentum going into the weather delay. Because Dallas gets a big break, and then literally the next play, the play after, fumble, and the Philadelphia recovers it. They might have would have ran it all the way back if it wasn't for Dak Prescott making the tackle anyway. So one can make the case that momentum swing was.
I mean, but they had great chances to still take over that game. Like
yes,
CD had
some critical drops.
Yeah, he had two.
Yeah, critical.
And one of them, the one that I still can't believe, the one that he bobbled when it went right, the first one before the diving one that he dropped. I was like, God, bro. Even the announcer, like, you gotta hang on to that.
Yeah,
It's not going to be a longer season like for the Cowboys as people saying it's going to be.
No.
They're going to be somewhat competitive. And now that they lost Parsons, they're going to definitely be figuring some stuff out. So
Yeah. I do like Schottenheimer though. I think he's gonna be solid. We'll see what's gonna happen. I know it's 1 week, but for the situation that they were walking into without Parsons and the entire world is like, hey, you guys are gonna get smoked. You guys are not gonna win this game. For them to lose by 4, and they probably, like I said, probably would have won the game anyway if CD didn't drop the ball. If a couple of things went their way, they probably walk away 1-0 in this situation. But you can play about 56, 60 plays in a game, but only 4 really matter.
As far as the situation with Jalen, I'm kind of I wanted to know like if you guys think anything further happens, like kind of happens from that, because
he did get fined $57,000.
Oh, so they okay,
all right, with the fine.
Because I didn't know what was going to transpire. At first, I was just thinking like, what the F is wrong with this nigga? But then later on, I seen that Dak had kind of spit at him first, regardless of it, was he trying to spit on him or at him, whatever. I mean, that's left up for debate. But I looked at it a little, in other words, less worse once I noticed that, like, okay, like he didn't just do it out of the blue the way it looked at first.
Yeah. I don't think we had a good angle at it either, because I remember sitting there with the group I was watching the game with, and we was kind of confused with why Jalen Carter was getting kicked out of the game in the first place until they showed a replay about what happened. Because the more attention was the fight, and then the fullback that was on the ground, with it. I think did he suffer a torn ACL or something, like, because they had to cart him off. So I think that was the more initial attention was on that.
Yeah.
And then when everybody saw the replay, at first all you saw was Jalen Carter, but when they played it out
entirely, damn near the end of the game.
Yeah, same.
So they only show what they want to show. That's crazy.
Well, I think they showed what they wanted to show, because initially and thinking of it from a TV production point of view, when you see Jalen Carter, essentially getting ejected, all your focus is just Jalen Carter. So you're slaving through all that tape very fast and trying to figure out, okay, so this is the moment. They probably didn't initially catch, from a production standpoint, what Dak did initially until later on. And I think that's what happened. I think that's why we end up seeing Jalen Carter's reaction first compared to the full picture later on.
So next up, we got another kind of heavyweight AFC West matchup. They threw some blows down there in Brazil. We got the Chiefs and the Chargers.
Yeah, I could have done without the first 3 quarters of the game. There were times where I was ready to turn it off. Oh, by the way, I called it. I just said not only was they going to cover, but they was going to beat the Chiefs. I called it. Thank you. Overall, I think the Chiefs try to pull that black voodoo magic where they play down to their competition, hope that they can get bailed out by some outlaw mud show bullshit, and walk away with a win. And that wasn't the case. I thought the Chargers played the Chiefs well, controlled the clock, controlled the field of possession, and that third down rollout was a genius. That was a genius play call. Nobody saw that coming. And I think Herbert ended up getting 19 yards off of that. It was a design quarterback rollout. Like, nobody was. You can see Kansas City wasn't expecting that at all. There was nobody over there. Herbert could have ran it for another 10 to 15 yards if he wanted to.
And what's crazy too about that game is, like, Marv, you actually had made a post on it. Justin Herbert's playing for something this year. He knows all the scrutiny coming into this season. He knows he hasn't won a playoff game. He knows he hasn't. And I feel like this is going to be a statement year for him.
I think, honestly, looking at this,
it's just who he did it against.
His woman was there too.
I think he was just hurt last year, bro. If you really remember, like, I was at the Chargers facility last year. He was walking around with a boot. It was questions of if he's even going to play week 1. Like,
that his ankle was really messed up last year.
Yeah, and I think,
but he still put up good numbers though. That's why I be trying to tell you. Like,
he did.
Everybody always want to talk this. He don't deserve to be in the top type conversations. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all need to cut that shit out. Whoever be talking that shit, like this man deserves his flowers because I don't care. I'm gonna still say what I'm saying. Herbert is still him. That's what I'm saying. He's still him, and this might not even be the Chiefs' division no more. They had a lot of miscues.
That's a hot take, nigga.
I don't care.
That's a hot take.
Hot take, Marv. I'm
So
with it.
the reign and tear is potentially over.
You know what?
I'm with it. I'm with it. Bring it on.
Marv got a point. If Kansas City like plays similar to that throughout the year and don't clean up, because they played like that last year. They just found ways to win the games last year. And that was the difference.
Only 15 of them. Like that's so casual, right?
And a lot of them
only 15 games.
They had you had to realize the Chargers snapped.
Stop it.
The Chargers snapped. Hold on. The Chargers snapped a 17-game win streak for Kansas City when they led by a possession. And when Kansas City ended the game in a 1-possession game. They won a lot of close games last year. And a lot of times those first three and a half. Hold on. A lot of those times, those first 3.5 quarters is exactly a typical Kansas City game, and then they find a yes, that is what you typically do. Duh, football is about wins and losses.
No, like I'm saying is that I'm backing up. Though. That is the difference between good teams and bad teams. That's literally the difference.
Marv is right though. They play with a lot of mistakes.
But
the reason why I said
it will separate you.
But the reason why I said that, JC, was because, like you pointed out earlier, he was hurt last year. The reason I'm telling you this because he can really have a healthy season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He has a healthy season.
What can imagine if he has a healthy season? Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, if he has a healthy season, Amarion Hampton doesn't run out of bounds when he's not supposed to. Yeah. And Kansas City tries to play like they did last year, but without winning games. Marv is right. Marv is absolutely right.
But you know what? No, but you know what it is though? It's the fact that it cool. This ain't against you. I'm not saying this is what you're saying. I'm just saying in general, this is what people do. Anytime the Chiefs lose, the world comes down. It's like breaking news when these niggas lose and people got all these damn think pieces and all this spit of is it over and man, I don't know if this is what we thought or like this ain't the it. All this spit and then these niggas just consistently keep on winning. This had nothing less than the AFC Championship.
I get what you're saying, but from a football perspective, JC, somebody who's played the game and knows the game, I'm just saying it does not look like the chemistry.
Yeah. No, when I said I'm saying not in general how the masses is.
Yeah, and I'm telling you,
I wasn't saying,
and I'm telling you as the person who's saying that to people like me, and I'm also letting you know that I'm defending myself for saying that the chemistry is ugly right now. That's all I'm saying.
Chemistry is ugly.
The chemistry is ugly. Bro.
I mean, the fact that they lost, they didn't have their number 1 or number 2 receiver, and still had a game that came down to the wire like that.
Hold on 1 second. This is the same person a few years ago, that would be like, you made Juju look good and all this other stuff like that. How come he couldn't make them other niggas?
That was 3 years ago.
It don't matter.
That's not the same
man. So
let me ask you.
Man, he held that.
I'm wrong, but then Hollywood Brown get 100 yards?
It don't matter, JC. You the one that keeps saying that you can make this person look like this and this person look like that. Why couldn't he make these niggas look like that?
But he did. Hollywood. When the last time Hollywood had a game like this?
Okay, we're talking about Friday's game.
Right.
Okay.
Hollywood ball.
Okay. But what was the score? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro.
We got 17 weeks.
Tit for tat.
That's all I'm saying.
I'll be here for that. Yeah. I'm here for that.
When you say there's a chemistry issue, when you say it's a chemistry issue, do you think it's a chemistry issue amongst the players or amongst the players and the coaches? Like the players with the coaches? Because I kind of saw it as a chemistry issue between the players and the coaches in that game.
The coaches is fine. I think it's just the players.
It's just the players. Because Spags' defense, too, didn't look like the normal Spags' defense.
No, I'm not saying the coaches are not bad. I'm saying, like, the chemistry between the players and the coaches.
Here's the thing.
I thought it was a little off compared to usual.
This may sound crazy. And I play defense. You can still call a good defensive play, but there was just a lot of miscues going on here. Like you just said, the 19-yard run. What's going on there?
Yeah, nobody was.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody was over there. Like, why was nobody over there? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody expect that nigga to do that switch.
True.
But that's also like nobody keeping an eye on the quarterback neither.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like it seemed like the play Spag was like calling was cool. It's just that okay.
Yeah.
These niggas ain't nowhere in Brazil. They still somewhere else. You know, but that's all I'm saying. It's like that's what I'm saying, JC. From a person who watches the game, played the game, I'm looking like, this defense is not there.
Yeah,
like I said, I get it. It's 17 more weeks. It's 17 more. The Eagles. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
It's gonna be rough.
And City got Eagles. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be rough.
They not playing with the Chiefs this year. They said, "Nigga, y'all got the schedule."
That's what I'm saying.
Not only that, but Marv, when your woman's sitting out in that crowd, you play a little bit better too, or you try to play a little bit better. Yeah, Justin Herbert girl was out there too. He had to show out. I will say the one thing that did surprise me though is how many times the Chargers threw the ball. I was expecting a lot more running from the Chargers. I was kind of surprised that they were airing it out like that, but I mean, can't knock it if it's working.
Yeah, and I get Harbaugh as a running coach, but I don't think he's really fully committed to running the ball 40% of the game with Omarion and Najee there right now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna put your full trust into a rookie just yet. That's why he probably let her.
And Najee's still effed up.
That's what I'm saying.
And Omarion didn't. Yeah, and Omarion didn't help his case when he decided to, be Omarion. Let me run out of bounds and hold you. Towards the end of the half, was able to.
Fuck,
Omarion, let me hold you.
You own, bro.
You know the song by Omarion. You know the song.
I thought that was Bow Wow song, but all right.
that's definitely Omarion. I mean, Bow Wow in it, but that's definitely a Omarion song. But but when he ran out of bounds, that gave Kansas City enough time to go down the field and hit the field goal to draw within 7 at the end of the half. And I thought that was the only time where I was like, Kansas City might pull this off, because that was a momentum kill for the Chargers.
That was a rookie mistake. Like,
Marshawn was in his ear talking to him about it. Marshawn Lynch was there photographing, and
this nigga said, Omarion, let me hold you. That's crazy.
This was wild.
That's funny as fuck.
Can I ask you a question real quick? Was it more of a statement for the Chargers or more of a statement for the Chiefs?
Honestly, Reek, I'm gonna say more statement of the Chargers because Herbert is one of them guys who listen to the outside shit. They've been hearing people say all this time he don't deserve to be in top 10, so he gonna come in there and make a statement. That's what that's what I put on there last Friday. That all this, like, I feel like he's gonna be a future Hall of Famer, and I defended Herbert his whole career, man. Everybody was saying this, everybody was saying that. Like, me and JC battled this whole panel one time, and you just like. I feel like he's gonna be a future Hall of Fame quarterback,
and even
definitely has something.
And even me, low key, like, I'm not gonna say I like completely turned on him, but I did kind of at the end of the season, I did say I can't defend him going forth, at least for right now, because that Houston game was that was unacceptable too.
Yeah, bro. But like you said, though, he was banged up last year.
That's true.
But I'm saying right now, full healthy, watch out for that guy, man.
I'll be looking, man. I'll be enjoying the show. He's still one of my favorite quarterbacks. So
yeah.
And our first edition of the year of at least one of these teams look boo boo. We got we got the boycott game, Miami and the Colts.
Indiana Jones for one game at least.
I want to give a shout out to the flip flop Jay Will, who said Daniel Jones is the greatest quarterback, but he probably gonna have a different tone in a few weeks.
He called Daniel Jones the what?
Look on Facebook. Look on Facebook.
Look at the
chat. You better be glad I didn't see that.
Go look in the chat. He said that.
I do think he probably playing off of what he used to do with Anthony Richardson every week. He's the best quarterback.
But he said the Colts win the Super Bowl.
If Daniel Jones play like Spit next week, he's gonna type that same thing, but change best for worse.
Okay, yeah.
So I think I still would have got on him for that though. The F out of here.
I was gonna wait till I see him.
I'm sorry, but Super Bowl with Indiana Jones, that was the Dolphins you played against, buddy.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought even with what I say about the Dolphins and all that, I didn't expect them to come out there. I didn't expect
that shit neither. I bet you Tyreek still wish he could get that trade request.
I don't even understand the trade. What he was upset about in the first place. You knew that you was going to a team that doesn't win as much as your last team. You wanted the bread. So what's the problem?
It wasn't even just
if it was about winning, you would have stayed in Kansas City in the first place.
No, you wanted to be in Miami with all them women. That's what it was.
This is your fault.
Yeah, real. I agree with that.
This is Tyreek's fault. You the one that got when you got to Miami, you praised this boy up saying he had better accuracy than Mahomes. You wanted the money. So
yes, he did.
He made your bed laying the nigga.
He wanted
lay in the bed that you made.
You got to deal with that shit, bro.
What Trey Songz says, want the money in the cars in the clothes, the hoes.
Yeah,
Tyreek got all that, but you ain't got no wins.
I suppose.
You got the money, you got the car that you wanted, and turn the ball
But you ain't
over.
successful, though.
He's successful getting them bitches pregnant.
And now he's looking at his Marv. He's probably looking at his past Super Bowl rings too. Like, damn, why did I leave?
Yeah.
But
I get it. He needed the money, but don't go crying about
now. And remember, everybody forgot he requested a trade at the end of the year last year, and then he recanted it. It was like, oh, I work with the team, and then he looking over there pissed off. No, I don't feel bad for you. You did this. This is your fault.
Bro, I didn't even feel bad before that. When he went over there, I stopped feeling bad, nigga.
Because he wanted the
money
in the
wanted
cars.
the bread. Right. So, and they won a championship immediately thereafter, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, for a team that's been boycotted, we spending a lot of little time on them.
You right.
A shout out to the Dolphins making Daniel Jones look like 2005 Peyton Manning out there. It's insane.
Hey, I'm sorry,
insane.
Daniel, when my dad had switched over to the game for just a little bit, and I hear him yelling downstairs. He goes, "Hey, when did Daniel Jones learn how to throw like that?"
Before we move on, let me kind of ask what Reek just asked in a different way. Was this more about Miami or more about the Colts of what happened?
I ain't gonna lie.
It's definitely Miami.
Is this a serious question?
Right.
I'm only asking out of respect for my partner that's a Colts fan who called me like 10 minutes before the show, and he's feeling himself. So
no, this man says Super
I don't know
Bowl.
why he feeling himself. Wait till next week.
This man says Super Bowl, JC.
When that high goes down.
I forgot who he said they played next week. When they got Denver Super Bowl, so I hope they win that anyway.
Look, they got Danny Dimes for right now, but he'll be Danny Derp eventually. But right now, Danny Dimes is slinging it. Pause.
God damn.
I caught it.
But as to answer you on Reek's question, JC, it was more of the Dolphins couldn't get on the same page.
Right.
Terrible.
Did they even get on the same bus?
And there was no communication either on the field.
Did he get off the bus? Did they get off the plane?
Like no one was talking to each other on the defensive side or offense.
They probably just like, I don't want to say it's the coach, but somebody lost that. Somebody lost that locker room, and I don't know.
Mike McDaniel.
He gonna get fired.
Of him vaping and all that shit. And Minka Fitzpatrick sitting on that field like, damn it, why am I not in?
But I don't think he's a bad coach, so I'm trying to be careful. But yeah, I just think Miami I'm sorry. It seems like they didn't realize that the season started. Like, nigga, it's not preseason no more.
That man can't coach to make you a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He is terrible.
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, I don't believe in him, bro. And he's gonna get fired this year. If they keep playing the way they playing, look for like maybe week 6 or 7 to get fired.
That early?
Look. They tired of his shit, man.
But it's not happening. He's one of these coaches that's on the hot seat right now.
He's not only is he on the hot seat, but he's one of those coaches that have been overhyped and overgassed for years now. Even before he even stepped foot in Miami, he was over. Dude, you have a cup of coffee with Kyle Shanahan. You have a cup of coffee with Sean McVay. Congratulations, you're the next genius of the young head coaches, and that's not the case, man. That's not the case. I didn't like him neither. I remember when he was here in Cleveland, he didn't do jack of all shit when he was a position coach here in Cleveland. So I knew he wasn't gonna do shit here. I knew he wasn't gonna do shit in Miami. I knew it. It wasn't like Kyle Shanahan, where I actually fuck with Kyle Shanahan, and I love the way he quit the Cleveland Browns. By the way, it's one of the greatest things of all time. But like,
you need to do that with the Niners.
What, make a 28-point PowerPoint slide
about himself?
Why he leaving? That's how he quit the Browns. He made a 28-point power slide of why I'm quitting the Cleveland Browns and went to Atlanta. It is one of the greatest things I've ever read in my entire life. I love that article.
I'm about to read that. That is hilarious.
But all right. Next up, Showtime, Coop. 1-0 game, man. Welcome to the club.
Man.
How we
Boy, Aaron Rodgers turned that clock
yeah,
back.
your boy Rodgers, man. Talk to me.
Hey, didn't I say revenge game? It was a revenge game for both of them.
Defense looked ass. We cannot be giving up.
Or yours. Or y'all.
Ours. We cannot be giving up 10 plus plays like that. You know what I mean? That is just not what we're supposed to be doing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, once again, our coordinator didn't get it together until like the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was misplacing everybody. There was no way that Ramsey should have been playing slot. You should have had Porter on the bench soon.
Hey.
I'm just saying, no. See, you got to understand, for somebody who led the league in PI last year, you got to put that boy in slot or something. You know, and I can get Ramsey. He could play safety. Don't get me wrong, but he's not supposed to be doing that right now.
Yeah.
So let's say the defense looked ugly. Rodgers was still impressive. He still made a few bonehead moves, but 4 touchdowns. Hey, I'm with it.
290.
I'm with it.
Something like that. And not only that, but one, the
Pittsburgh
Steelers need Dick LeBeau back as the defense coordinator. Let's be honest.
Who?
Dick LeBeau.
I think I said the Pistons. Niggas, we talk about basketball.
No, I said Pittsburgh.
You did say Pistons, Tyrell.
Oh my God, I'm over 2. No, I've been up since 4 a.m.
This nigga today, bro.
Yeah, you said Pistons. I'm like, who? I was like Pistons.
I really thought I said Pittsburgh, but no, Pittsburgh needs Dick LeBeau back as defense coordinator. Yeah. Having Jalen in the slot, I thought that was boneheaded throughout the entire game. I'm like, and you know, and I know that's surprising.
My fantasy team appreciated, nigga. I got Garrett Wilson.
Look, and I know that's surprising to come out my mouth because I've been on the Jalen Ramsey slander for a while, but I can't deny when they put him on Garrett Wilson, he made a big difference. He saved the game. That's why I say I can't say shit. I can't say shit this week. Can't say shit. I'm still not a Jalen Ramsey fan, but I can acknowledge something that's great. I don't give a damn. Shit.
Yeah, he reticed that your corners could never know nothing about.
Damn.
That just shows me you didn't watch the Browns game.
I sure did. You think I was gonna make my eyes bleed?
You gonna dog my corners?
It was much better. Hold on. It was much better options on than sitting there watching that paint drying game.
Yeah, it was watching paint drying.
And my heart goes out to all the fantasy owners who took Jamar Chase at number 1. By the way.
Yes, rest in peace to y'all. But I ain't gonna say nothing. It's only week 1, but I ain't gonna say.
Man, I know I'd be livid right now.
I just wouldn't pick.
I know it's 1 week, but I'd be livid. But to be honest, if we're being fair, I don't think any of the most of the elite receiver ones that was projected top 10 outside of Puka, I don't think any of them did fit this week for real. And I mean, CD did good, but when you watch that game and you see what CD could have done. Yes. That probably pissed you off too. Because he probably could have had nearly 200 yards.
But it's a week. I call them the week 1 jitters.
Talk to me about the Jets, man. How they looking to y'all? These newly found new system, new quarterback. Brees Hall looks healthy.
They're going to be competitive.
Some respect, Isaiah.
A dynamic duo.
I can't wait to see that guy.
Yeah. Oh no. All that shit about Justin Fields, this, that, and the third. No, he showed up and he showed out. It's just unfortunately that 60-yarder cost him.
You be talking shit. Shut up.
I always like Justin Fields.
No, shut
it's
up.
Herbert I despise.
No. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Shut up. You can't talk, so be quiet.
It's Justin. Tell him to win a fucking playoff game.
All right, here you go. Here you go.
Free Drake May.
That's what matters.
Free Drake May.
And I was actually pulling for y'all bums this week. Thinking y'all was finna take care of business, but we'll get to that later on.
Why the fuck you thought the Patriots sorry ass was gonna do something?
Well,
crazy word.
I'll tell you why when we get on that game. You probably gonna kill me for it too, but
I am. But it's cool. It's cool, bro.
All right, who we got next, man?
Though. Just gonna be competitive though.
Okay, now we got our first edition of Two Boo Boo Teams, Two Boo Boo Schemes. We got the Panthers and the Jags.
So we can skip that game.
Travis Hunter wasn't doing too much either.
Boy,
yeah, 33 yards.
Just like in the just like in the preview. Just like in the preview, skip that game. Just like the weather delay. Let's just move forward.
This is cold.
They had a weather delay too, and you know what? That was probably the best weather delay in NFL history because it saved a lot of fans from watching them two boo-boo teams with boo-boo schemes. They made Trevor
Niggas had a
Lawrence.
long delay and
The
nobody
Panthers,
cared, bro.
nobody gave a fuck. They was like, "Oh, they in the weather delay? Oh, that's good. Matter of fact, cancel the game. Cancel it. So, they made Trevor Lawrence look like a top 5 quarterback. That's how bad that shit was.
I'm gonna agree with Tyrell here.
What?
I'm gonna agree with Tyrell here because I was like looking at the Green Bay game, and I was like, "These sorry ass Jaguars still on?" And I was like, "I'm like, no," because hold on, JC. When we got here, you gotta remember when we got here, the games 1:00 games was at 7, so it's about 11:30. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, didn't these losers play at 7 something? And I was like, why is they still on? Yeah. But I watched y'all episode last week. If you bet on them fools, check yourself.
Yeah, I think we said don't touch it.
Yeah,
1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-GAMBLER. If you have
as I'm doing, and
condition.
here's the thing. Here's the crazy part. I almost had to check myself into it. I'm sitting here looking at the spread. I'm like, damn. I gotta listen to what they said because I'm like, if I really bet on this game, then I'm pitiful.
Well, how about this? Can we talk about at least the number 3 pick or number 2 pick in the draft, whatever he was? How do he look to y'all? If y'all seen any of
it's only week 1.
Okay.
Do y'all like the decision to play him primarily at receiver in like a situational corner?
That's tough.
The score was 26-10. That was the final score. And that's my comments on Travis Hunter.
Alrighty then.
Hold on, real. You gotta elaborate. Like, what does that mean? Like, he didn't contribute.
That means this game is irrelevant, is pointless, and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm just trying to do my job. All right,
like, I know you did, but two boo, just like the Arizona and Saints game, 2 boo-boo teams with boo-boo schemes. We don't care. We don't care. Okay, we saw mediocrity and a mockery, and I had to watch I had to watch a game with paint drying in it, and it was still a better game, a Super Bowl matchup compared to those 2 games combined. Okay,
ooh, that's crazy.
We don't care. The fans don't care. They be like, actually, matter of fact, they gonna skip to the next chapter. That's how bad. That's how much they don't care about this game. They're gonna skip to the next chapter. Okay, in the video.
Well, great segue because the next game was the Cardinals in the same.
2 boo-boo teams with boo-boo schemes. The final score was 20-13.
I'm surprised the Saints kept up with this shit.
Me too. I actually had the Cardinals doing cool this year. Like I had them going second in the NFC West on the prediction episode.
The Saints could go 0-17. That's how bad they are. The Saints could go 0-17 this year, bro.
I did not expect them to keep up like that. I was like, wow. At first, I was like, could they win this game? Then I was like,
I mean, I am rooting for Rattler. Like, you know, I know there's the narrative on him, but you know, we just had the made history, the most black quarterbacks in week 1 in NFL history.
I mean, that's cool, but Rattler sucks.
It should be no reason. There should be no reason Rattler.
But you gotta understand, Jake.
You said that Rattler what?
Rattler threw almost 50 times. It should be no reason.
No reason whatsoever. You got Alvin Kamara back there, and there's no reason. Bro, Rattler going to get replaced by that white boy real soon. Tyler Shaw.
That's
going to be even worse.
Away from his receiver.
No, it's not.
Stick with Rattler.
No, it's not. Shaw's not that bad as y'all make him out to be.
Hell no. He missed his receiver by like 2 miles.
I'm telling you, Shaw's not going to be as bad as y'all make him out to be. I promise y'all that. I don't think he's going to be a world beater, but he's not going to be as bad as y'all think he is.
Yeah, all right, yeah, we're going to come back.
He gives them the best chance to actually win.
We're going to come back to this too.
Sure.
What makes you think that he going to be decent at least?
Decent because everybody just points to his combine video. That's the number one thing. I actually watched Tyler Shaw and if it was his game against Louisville, and the problem that he had in Louisville, he did not have good receivers, but he has good ball placement. He goes through his progressions. He's not a nervous wreck in the pocket, and he has some mobility to him. Like, he's not bad. I don't know what the hell he was doing at the combine, but people look at the combine and go, "Yeah, that motherfucker's gonna be back." A lot of times, these motherfuckers do not work out good at combines.
I think people say that because they took him over Shador, Tyrell, and there was absolutely zero reason or excuse.
But we passed the Shador politics. We already know what happened.
I'm explaining
I know what you're saying.
I'm explaining to you why. You're saying just the combine. It's not just that. It's because of who he was chosen over.
So you think, Tyrell, with this ass stinking team that he could come in here and be, you think he could come in here and be that Louisville quarterback?
I think he's better than Spencer Rattler. I don't know what he's going to do in the NFL. I'm not going to lie, but I think he's better than Spencer Rattler. I think he's their best quarterback on their team. Mm. If they keep Spencer Rattler throughout the entire year, this team might go 0-17, 1-16 at best. Tyler Shaw probably gets him 2 more wins, to be honest. But I'm just saying, like he's the nice. Here's the best way to put it.
That's a 2-game winning.
That's what I was about to say. He like that.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. Tyler Shaw is the equivalent of the nicest prisoner in the prison yard. Everybody has it, but he's the nicest prisoner in the prison yard.
All right, JC, move on. That shit was crazy.
That's it. Y'all probably don't want to skip this too, but we got the Giants and the Washington Communist Party.
Hey, first off, we can't just disrespect JD5 like that. He had a decent game. Hit a good game.
I wasn't saying that because of J5.
Oh, for the Giants.
I'm talking about that other boo-boo team they played.
But it was nice seeing it. I know it's the Giants, but it's still a rival matchup, but I honestly thought the Giants were going to put up more of a fight. Wilson looked sluggish.
Sluggish or just trash?
If Wilson's going to play like that, we've talked about throwing rookie quarterbacks in there and everything like that. But if Russ's going to play like this, you might as well just throw
get your butt out there. I'm with Ragu on that one.
Seriously,
get your young butt out there.
I'm all for sitting a quarterback for a year or two if you got the right quarterback to fill in the void while you build your team up. Russ ain't it.
Yeah, but you don't want to. In this case, this is different because you don't want to.
That's why you got Jameis Winston.
Yeah, you don't want to wait.
That's why you got Jameis Winston.
But this is a franchise. This is a franchise who has not committed a starting quarterback since Eli and Daniel Jones. Damn. So like I said, they committed to Russ next week. Ain't no telling who can start the final week and stuff like that. And I was actually hoping they can be competitive because of that beautiful front seven that they have. They got some good killers on defense, man. But once again, and New York fans, I can't wait till y'all see this. You guys just prove one thing: you stink. And can't wait to show y'all this clip because you stink. I'm so happy that once again the Giants fans, Queens, all of y'all. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna have
free my boy Neighbors, man. Free Neighbors.
Free Neighbors.
Free Neighbors in general. But I'm telling you, wait, Dre. I'm sorry, but like if you put Jameis out there, Neighbors gonna get his numbers, guaranteed.
Are you trying to give hope to his fantasy owners right now? Is that what you're doing?
Please give me hope, Tyrell.
Because
give me hope, Tyrell.
I've seen this. I'm seeing this here in Cleveland when Jameis Winston. If you notice, like when Jameis Winston gets in the game. When Jameis Winston gets in the game, he loves his number one wide receivers. And last year he did that with Jerry Jeudy. You see what Jeudy did? Like he made Jeudy look extremely good. Like you put Winston in there, Winston not afraid to throw the ball. And Neighbors can create that separation. Winston's gonna throw it deep. So if you want Neighbors, if you want to get Neighbors,
is Dart the receiver too?
Move next door to Jameis Winston
too. Is Dart the quarterback too?
But here's the thing:
Dart is the quarterback too.
Here's the thing too, JC. The reason this is why Neighbors wanted Dart to start because they've been having good chemistry in camp. So I think this is kind of like explaining why Neighbors have been moving for Dart to start. But I feel like he kind of messed it up for himself by going out there saying, I'm going to use the most talented receiver that they ever seen before. And by you going out there saying that just means you're going to throw it to him each game. But I think that's what messed Dart up a little bit by talking too much about game plans. But I think that's the reason why they get room for him to start because that chemistry that they've been having in camp and stuff like that.
Yeah. So maybe we'll probably get they'll be able to put some points up. Yeah.
Right.
But like I said, this is the Giants are a team. I'm not expecting much from the Giants this year. This is a team to watch. And see how they develop for next year. That is going to be my comment about the Giants throughout this entire year. It is to see what they can do. I'm interested what they do next year. This year is like a filler year for them.
Like my brother JC just said, free neighbors and free Abdul too.
Damn.
Yeah.
Free Dexter as well.
Yeah, free Big Dexter.
Oh yeah.
Nah, they just paid Dexter, nigga.
Dexter ain't going nowhere.
He wanted that, just like y'all said with Tyreek.
But the thing is too, like I also caught on too, like I think it was like first half or second half. It was somewhere around there, but you could Malik Neighbors and Brian Dayball were going at it on the sideline. I was like, damn, it's only week 1 and they got all this dysfunction already.
Everybody goes at week 1.
Yeah, Russ has had a tough game, and
I mean, I don't know what the Giants thought they was getting. Like, they didn't watch that.
They thought they were getting.
They didn't watch that playoff
Russell.
game in the Steelers last year.
Nope, they showed it.
Like that is like did they think their eyes was lying to them or something?
I told my dude Melvin, who's a big Giants fan, I was like, "Hey, take that nigga, take Russ, you can have that motherfucker." He's like, "We got Russ now, nigga." I was like, "Hey, congratulations, y'all ain't gonna do shit, but shit the bed." But hey,
that's what the Giants were thinking though. They must think Russell Wilson is the Super Bowl winning Russell Wilson with Seattle, and I was like,
ain't no way they thought that.
No, ain't no way.
No, you know what Russ is starting to remind me of?
The Giants organization we're talking about, JC.
No, hey, Russ is starting to remind me of Doc Rivers of the NFL. Like one ring is just carrying him to all these different jobs. When we know he washing is just time to have.
Yeah, even I remember even his last year on Seattle, because that's my division. Like he was looking like he was declining at that time, and then Denver gave him that big contract. I was kind of shocked. I was like, whoa, like all right, but I get it. At the time, they felt like they was a quarterback away, so and then they were still a quarterback away.
But Giants is Jesus away. They still have a lot of work. I don't know what made them think they was a quarterback away. They need Jesus and everybody.
I mean, they got 3 quarterbacks, so they I think they're aware.
That's crazy.
Let's go to the NFC South Division showdown. Tampa Bay and the Dirty Birds.
I ain't gonna lie, this was a good game.
It was. That was a great game.
That was a good game, man.
Shout out Michael Penix too, man. He was somebody I was kind of keying in on and interested. Like, man, let me see how he does. Full training camp, full season. He looks good so far.
Him and Bijan gonna be a nasty duo.
Yeah,
that man
that's another team to watch.
And Penix was only 2 yards short of throwing for 300 yards. Like he threw for 298. Like, dude had he had a great game. He had a good game for to start the year.
Yeah, I felt like they could have won. The defense just made a silly mistake. That's all. But it's always going to be a showdown between that South Divisioners.
Yeah, for sure.
But that was a good game, though.
And Young Ho Koo with like the rare field goal miss. That was surprising.
That is not his name, nigga.
Young Ho, it's Young Ho, Young Way, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, there's
on this damn name.
They each say it both ways. Some say Young Ho, some say the other way.
Nigga, that ain't how he say his name, nigga. That's how y'all say his name. He
need to have a conversation with his parents. Why y'all put Ho in my name, man?
Wow.
Young Way.
I thought it was who.
Yeah, but that's
it's like Young Who, Young Way, Young Ho.
I ain't gonna lie, the last couple seasons, man, he been missing some big kicks, man. That was why they didn't go last year. Like they had a chance to make playoffs, and he had some.
And did you guys see that?
I have little sympathy for kickers, bro. I'm sorry, you got one job, my nigga. You got one job, literally.
JC, they're all probably watching the show saying, man, you come kick that football 50 yards.
If you can't do it, then go to the next nigga. That's my point. I'm not saying it to say it's easy. I'm saying you got one job. That's why they should move
right.
on.
This is what you've been trained to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come on. It shouldn't be no excuse why you can't kick a damn football.
Nah.
And did you guys see that
you get the best seat in the house to watch the game and then come kick the ball when they need you to. That's it.
Hold on, now you about to make me mad. Because I used to get mad at the kickers on my team. Never mind.
And you had every right.
And I'm like, it's like, you ain't got to win it, but don't lose it for us either.
You said it perfectly. I could have said it.
Man.
What was funny too, watching the Tampa Bay kicker, because remember the drive before that missed field goal, they went down, they scored the touchdown. He ended up missing that PAT.
Missing an extra point. Yeah.
Yeah, they were showing the kicker like after he missed, they showed him. Well, I was like, yeah, that was
because the kicker's job is literally week by week, bro. Unless you're a certain name, your job is week by week. They'll replace you in a heartbeat because they agree with me. You got one job.
Aaron Swinson, you bum! You missed that field goal back in high school.
Like, not calling him out by his name.
Out of high school.
Holy.
Damn.
That's crazy work.
You still remember the kick?
That's crazy. Like,
all right,
by name.
Let's go to this paint drying game that you call a
y'all
football
talk about
game.
it first.
Cincinnati and Cleveland.
The Bengals won their starter.
What a trash game. That looked like two boo-boo teams, two boo-boo schemes. What a trash
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead, and then it's gonna be my turn. So y'all go ahead.
Reek, you want to start this off? I feel like you ain't really.
I don't even want to take too much time on this damn game, to be honest.
But yeah, I need.
Go ahead, Reek. It feel like Reek ain't been saying nothing. Go ahead, Reek.
My bad, man. I'm trying to get this work in order real quick.
I feel you.
Browns and Bengals.
And this hold on, Coop. That's effed up. So he ain't been saying much, and this the game you choose to make him speak on?
No, because it's like every time I wanted him, like, what's up, Reek? What'd you think? And everybody would like say something different.
About this trash game.
My fault, Reek. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, nah.
He probably said
it was a boo game, man. I ain't gonna lie. Bengals finished with what, like 150, something like that.
That's crazy.
If that. I felt like their defense stepped up when needed, but offensively, they had one of the worst performances we seen from them in a minute.
Nah, it ain't been a minute. They do this with every year. They start the season, Burrow start garbage like that, and then by week 4, week 5, he go off on like the best damn quarterback tandem we've seen ever. He right on schedule.
Year.
But less than 150, have we seen that before?
Last year he did something worse against Drake's team. He do that every year, bro. I don't know what it is with this nigga in week 1, but
apparently they were able to get a win finally on week 1.
That's because it's the Browns. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like, how did Flacco look? I don't know. I was watching other games. So I was actually watching the Dre team and the Raiders. We'll talk about in a minute, but that was one of the games I was watching. I was interested in that.
I'm not watching no Browns game.
Yeah, I was watching the Browns.
Cincinnati know they stole this game. They stole this game. Ain't no way they should have won it the way the performance they was playing. And I guess y'all can start calling that nigga McDrops now.
Damn, Burrow had 113 yards passing. That is egregious.
It was just, I don't know what to say about this game, man. They stole one. Bengals stole one, man.
Hurry up so we can move on from this paint.
Everybody done? All right. It's my fucking turn. All right, let's talk about this one. I'm gonna give y'all a nice little stat about my lovely Browns. This is fantastic. 323-1. That is their week 1 record since 1999. 323-1. 18 years of going fucking winless. They have a way to win this fucking game. Andre Schmidt play like Schmidt, fucking leaving 4 points on the damn board, missing the extra point, missing the potential game-winning field goal. You got Kevin Stefanski going for it on the 4th down when he could have kicked a 56-yard field goal. You got, and mind you, this defense did not start off good. They did not start off good the first drive. Actually, the first 2 drives between both of these teams, like, went into the second quarter. So Cincinnati took the first half, and then Cleveland took the second half of the first quarter and into the second quarter. That was the start of the game. But then you have not only one, but you get 2 corners that play their 2 top wide receiver and lock both of them the fuck down. Lock they shit down. Because they originally had Denzel Ward on Jamar Chase. Then Schwartz decided to switch it up and put Denzel Ward on T. Higgins. And then he put Greg Newsome on Jamar Chase. And Greg Newsome shut his shit down. Actually, Greg Newsome looked like why he should have been a first-round pick. That was one of his best games he ever had. Like there was a point where Jamar, like Burrow threw a good ball to Jamar Chase, and Newsome got in there and broke up the pass. And anytime like Jamar tried to create separation against Newsome, he couldn't do it. Like you had this generational defensive performance. I'm gonna give you another stat. I'm gonna ask y'all this question: do anybody know how many yards the Cleveland Browns held the Cincinnati Bengals in the second half? This is gonna make this loss even more embarrassing. 7 total fucking yards. 7 total yards in the second half, and the Browns are in midseason form. They're in midseason form.
That's crazy.
They really are, because the Browns find a way to Brown. And the 2 interceptions that Joe Flacco threw, Jerry McDrops dropped one, and it just so happened to kick up in Jordan Battle's hand. Then Cedric Tillman dropped the one at the end of the fourth quarter that cost us the game, and right into DJ Turner the third's hand. Drop balls. Not hitting field goals, wasting a generational defensive performance, not creating running lanes for your fucking running backs whatsoever, trying to show Jerome Ford down at our fucking throats like he's still a good running back when he's not. Now, here are some of the highlights of the Cleveland Browns game. Harold Fanning is a fucking beast. I don't need to watch no more tape on Harold Fanning. He is a go-getter. He is a playmaker. He is. Dylan Sampson is a playmaker. He was the leading receiver, the running back. Was the leading receiver with 8 catches. And he even had a catch where the Flacco threw it too low, and the ball was actually on Sampson's shoelace, and he scooped that bitch up while running in progress. Like, it was one of the best catches I've seen in the week, because that's a hard play to produce. But you cannot win games when you cannot convert on third downs, which they went 1 of 5. Now, give the Browns credit. They went 7 of 10 at the second half. But you cannot win games when you're making these drop passes and you're leading it to the other team. You can't do it. The one ball kicked up right into Jordan Battle's hand. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Jerry Jeudy? But he made sure he got that catch at the end of the game so he can cover his fucking spread. He made sure he did that. Jerry McDrops, you've earned your nickname back, buddy. You've earned it back. Damn. Congratulations, Jerry McDrops. You've earned it back because you
had
one game.
It's my turn.
I know it is, but at the one drop though, drop, bro.
He had 2 crucial drops.
But what about last season? That don't count.
That's my turn. He had 2 crucial drops, okay? Because he had the one that led to the interception, right? But then instead of Kevin Stefanski and his infinite Ivy League wisdom, because these are the fucking Ivy League Browns, right? I don't call them the Cleveland. They're the Ivy League Browns because they got a bunch of fucking Ivy Leaguers running this shit. The fucking Ivy League head coach goes, I'm down by 1. Should I send my kicker out there for a 56-yard field goal? That, by the way, we tried to sell the entire city of Cleveland that he was better than the guy that we just signed to a 3-year deal last year. And so we convinced you guys he can make field goals or go for it on the 4th and 5. And to Stefanski's credit, it was a good play call, but Jerry McDrops drops a wide open fucking ball. Why? He had more space than the freaking Jews had when God departed the Red Sea.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And he dropped the ball.
Well, then.
You've earned Jerry McDrops. The Cleveland Browns find a way to fucking Cleveland Brown all over this fucking football field. And guess what, Cleveland? Now you have to play Baltimore, who's pissed off. You got to play the Green Bay Packers. And you got to play the Philadelphia Eagles. That's your next 3 games. Good luck finding a win in that one. Because if you play like that, you ain't winning shit.
Oh, yeah, that's 0-4 for sure. But that's a brutal start.
That game.
That's a brutal start of a schedule for anybody.
Hey, man, hot take. They going to win one of them.
Nah,
they might beat Baltimore. That's their best chance.
Come on, JC, have a little faith.
0.
Baltimore.
That was their best chance. Start looking for week 5, Tyrell. I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you this. The only reason why I say Baltimore is because they play Baltimore tough. I don't know why they look like fucking world beaters against Baltimore. Like they play Baltimore exceptionally well. Like every fucking year.
Back.
But what?
Call Diddy Watson back.
I don't want Deshaun Watson back. I don't want Deshaun Watson under the towel. I don't want him here. And the defense are like, well, you might as well go get Justin Tucker because he likes to get fucking massage too. Like
the Cowboys, call him back.
I mean, you crying about a kicker? You crying about a kicker?
Right. You crying about a kicker.
But they burning passion. This fucking organization stresses me the fuck out. Why am I wearing this shit? Because they piss me off. They stress me out. They frustrate me. They make my blood pressure rise. I swear they've taken off 12 years off my fucking life expectancy. I'd be lucky to see the age of 60 watching this fucking garbage shit fucking team and organization. Fuck this team. Fuck Kevin Stefanski. Fuck Andrew Berry. Fuck Jimmy Haslam. Fuck Paul DePodesta. And fuck that bitch of an assistant general manager who's a damn tax lawyer before she became an assistant general manager. Because that was a fucking smart hire. Fuck this goddamn Ivy League organization.
And damn, Rail just had that hit him up Tupac moment.
I was about to say, grand opening, grand closing.
Well, I think Tyrell pretty much summed up the Browns game.
Yeah.
Yeah, now let's please.
Hey, Rail, you can smile now. It's okay.
They still gonna win 10 games though.
Nigga, what? 10 what?
Oh,
10 what?
Not the way that offensive line played. Not the way Mason Graham played.
Yeah, that nigga trolling.
Let me say this: Carson, that dude's a beast too. Rashawn Hickman, I like him too. But there's some bright spots on the team. However, we have incompetence throughout the entire motherfucking organization that is wasting any type of talent whatsoever.
Talent.
It can't, nigga.
All right, Reek, it's your turn. Niners and Seahawks. I was very disappointed in the outcome of this game, man. I thought they had y'all niggas on the ropes.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I know. Last week episode, I think it was either you or Rel who said Purdy's just Jimmy G with some legs.
I said no, nigga. Say it right. I said Purdy is Jimmy G without CMC.
Ooh, classic. I ain't heard that in a minute. Man, Jimmy G without CMC. That's crazy.
Man, yeah. That was a tough one, man. Of course, injuries plague us. I already knew we was gonna get hit with the injury bug. But week 1, Kittle out. Fred Warner had a little damn roughed up. It was looking bad. Purdy making some bad mistakes. He really could have had 3-4 picks thrown if Seattle was really on their job for real. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad we won, but I know I called Niners from the division.
Norman sounded the same last night. Don't worry about it. I talked to him yesterday. He sounded just like you.
Man, like it was a nail biter just because at any moment Purdy could have threw a pick and it would have been game over.
How long is he out for?
Kittle?
Purdy. Is he still hurt or are he coming back? He's starting?
He should be back. They didn't say he was out.
Okay.
Kittle's gonna be out for some weeks, and Kittle damn near. Kittle's Kittle. We damn near need Kittle.
Yeah, he's like your security blanket.
He was for that first drive, and then that nigga was out. That nigga Purdy didn't know what to do after that. Like, then, what? I got to be an actual quarterback?
Yeah, then CMC, he was out here trying to carry the workload, but it just don't hit the same. It don't hit the same when you ain't got
all them injuries, man, might start to catch up, brother. I don't know.
And he had I think 21 carries for like 70 yards. Something then he also had like another little 70 on the in the air. So it's gonna be a long season for us, really. But I will say, Ricky Purcell, I did like to see him play. It was nice to see what he was doing. I think he's going to be a bright spot for us. Of course, Fred Warner is still going to be Fred Warner. But outside of a couple players, it's not looking too good for us, really. I think off strength of schedule, we have a chance to really still do something in the division. But yeah, once them playoffs come, I'm not expecting nothing for real.
Do what in the division?
Playoffs.
Like, do what in the division?
We got a chance to win. We still got a chance to win the division.
So what?
Like the NFC West?
Yeah.
That division?
We're not buying the Rams. We're not buying into the Rams.
Didn't we just sweep y'all niggas? What is we talking about? Reek, don't start with me, bro. I'm trying to be nice. Don't start.
Listen, man.
You talking about the NFC West, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
not the AFC South, the NFC West.
Hey, Reek,
Reek, I want some of that weed, man.
Wait, hold up. Listen, while we on live, while we rolling, I gotta rock with the Niners. I gotta support
feel you. Hey, I feel you, bro. But you gotta.
Yeah, but nah, nigga, it's a difference between riding with your spit and saying we ain't worried about the Rams, nigga. That's a whole different thing to say.
I mean, didn't they kind of beat y'all with a practice squad last year? Pretty much.
Last year we
amnesia now.
That was different.
That was different though.
That was different.
that was different last year, man. You know.
I'm sorry, bro, Reek. I know this is my first time recording with you, but a team who had like maybe 20 plus injuries last year. I'm sorry, bro, and they were still able to gel together. I'm sorry, that's still dangerous to me.
Yeah,
I don't know. All I am is excited about is that Dre's favorite quarterback could potentially start for y'all. You know, Mac Jones. Oh my gosh, that's going to be two teams with boo-boo schemes. You get to see Mac Jones potentially play against Spencer Rattler. Oh,
hey, and I see Sam Darnold look back to normal without number 18 there. Yep. I need to talk to Ragu. That's what I need to talk to. Where he at?
Yeah, this is another paint dry game to me.
That's wild.
I mean, this is better than
I think I was only watching this
earlier in the game
because it does involve me because it's my division. So that was the only reason I was watching.
I watched it because I had JSN on my fantasy team. So
yeah, if this wasn't your division or a fantasy reason, you probably wasn't watching this game.
And McCaffrey, my running back too. So that's too.
Ooh, good luck to you this season.
Yes.
Yeah. It's all good.
But you probably got him at like number 10 or something, number 9.
Yeah. I actually stole him in the second round. So
that's not that's not a bad value to where you got him at. Damn, your league serious. They went the whole first round without touching him. Pause.
Ain't that crazy though? But like you said, people was buying into the JJ. People was buying into Chase.
My league was very skeptical.
You even had my just goofy pick Mahomes in the first round. I was like, oh my
God. I had that in one of my
Coop,
drafts.
I need to join your league. They doing shit like that.
They doing stupid shit like that. I was like,
yes.
I know
you don't never take a quarterback in the first round.
And Mahomes,
there is no quarterback worth taking in round 1.
Not no Mahomes.
I had a couple of leagues that took Bowers in the first round.
I could see Bowers before a quarterback.
I can see
Bowers in the second.
I can see.
I drafted Bowers kind of early because they had him ranked like 20th, 21st or something like that, and I took him with like the 13th pick or something like that. So, and I don't regret it. I'll do it again right now.
You got 16 for me. I got him in 3 leagues.
But yeah, that's
and
enough.
You're in like what? 4
That's too much.
leagues?
That's too much time on that game.
I'm in 5.
Hold up. Let me just say this last thing. We finally got rid of Jake Moody, so bright spots all the way around.
Y'all was begging for that last year.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. Compared to our kicker, come on, Jake Moody, come on to Cleveland. We'll give you a nice warm reception. Oh, and real quick, Cleveland now has a kicker jersey. That's how bad it's gotten here. I think everybody knows about the infamous quarterback jersey that we have. We now have a kicker one. So, yay us.
Dre,
Damn, not even the Raiders do that.
Dre, it's your turn, brother.
Oh boy.
Going down the line.
I thought you skipped this shit on purpose.
Unfortunately, we lost to the better team. They wanted to win.
I disagree, but go ahead.
But I will say one thing that has to get corrected, and I get it. I get it. It was week 1, but we're not what we used to be. We don't have that guy in the backfield, but our line, bro, our quarterback got sacked. Both of our quarterbacks were sacked for a combined 8 sacks, 4 and 4.
Oh wow.
We have Will Campbell, and I get it. It's his first game, like actual regular season games. This is no longer preseason. But we got to buff up that line. Got to protect Drake May. We have to. Because when you can't protect him, it disallows him to go through his progressions and get the ball out to where he needs to get it to. Our running game was a blunder as well.
What running game?
We just couldn't get we barely were able to move we were able to score points, but it's just moving the ball. We had I think like throughout the entire game, 3 or 4 3-and-outs, and that. I mean,
y'all started off good in the first half. In the second half, I don't know what happened.
All these 3-and-outs started happening, and then one of the drives we had an interception. Like it just hurts because on our long drives, when you saw that we had a 12+ play drive, that's because we were able to get the ball, we were able to block and we gave May a little bit of time. But at the end of the day, turnovers hurt. Even though we each turned it over once. Turnovers hurt, and our first turnover came late in the second. Came in the second half, and you can't turn it over in crucial points.
Yeah,
and we had a 10-7 lead going into half, but that second half, the Raiders made the adjustments that they were supposed to make, and we didn't. Simple as that. Better team won.
So cool. I disagree. Cool. The reason that I said what I said earlier, where I was like, surprised or whatever, I thought they was going to take care of it. I'm sure you ain't seen the prediction episode yet, but
I saw it.
Okay, yeah, I had the hot take of the day, and I'm still sticking with it because I still liked what I saw. I think there's some things that need to be toned up, but I had them winning their division.
The Patriots?
I had the Patriots winning the
why
AFC. What is that, East?
No, bro.
East, yeah. Well,
you better be lucky I wasn't on the show with you. First and foremost, your touchdown.
I looked at him like he was crazy too. I'm like,
your touchdown came from a person who had 2 receptions, -2 yards, and 1 touchdown. That's ass. And that's sad.
That's a 2-pack of ass, literally.
Come on now.
So you're saying Drake May didn't look good?
Drake looked great, but like I said, your touchdown came from a receiver with 2 receptions and -2 yards and a touchdown.
2-pack ass.
That's good.
And I don't think Diggs.
I'm not saying that, but there are
Drake looked great. Like I always say, and I'm gonna keep saying this: free Drake May. And I'm gonna continue to.
I think the run. I think that the lack of run game that wasn't there, which I'm hoping can be fixed.
You can't pass it for 60 minutes.
I saw Henderson and Stevenson as a good combination. I'm not saying they the best in the league or top 10 or nothing like that, but I saw it as being an effective combination. I think their defense looks as great as I thought it was going to look. Like I said, there was a couple hiccups, but they made some major additions on that end. Plus Gonzo,
who
only can get better.
Who?
Gonzalez, nigga.
Oh, I thought you said
Christian
Gonzo.
I did say Gonzo. But yeah, I mean, he can only get better. And then, and then Drake May, I think with him finally having a receiver one, which obviously it's going to take him some games to get his legs back.
Chemistry.
Under.
Yeah.
I think he can do something similar. And I'm not saying Drake May will be Josh Allen, but I think he can take him to the next level like he did for Josh Allen.
Drake not even gonna beat the Jets.
Damn.
No.
Not once?
Bro. No. Maybe once and by the skin of their teeth, but you know what? Hey, just mail me some weed that you be smoking that made you say that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll see y'all niggas at the end of the season. I'll see y'all at the end of the season.
Oh no, you go pause, major pause on this, but you're gonna see me all season. Because like you was with the Will Levis shit, I'm gonna be like, hey, JC, what happened to them Patriots, bro? I'm gonna do the same thing, bro.
It was weird because usually Dre has like the worst take on the Patriots every episode.
I gave him 6 wins.
He actually went lower, and then I'm the one that have faith in him.
You had to really come on your own show. Defend the team. I understand what they did in the offseason, but you defended the team with a new coach who got fired from the Titans, for Christ's sake.
But what about what he did for them before that? What about that?
Got him to an AFC
so this is the History Channel now. Okay, bet.
I'm just Vapor has shown the capability of being a top coach in the AFC before. He has shown that, or at least he had his team there.
What year was this? 2020?
Or 19, I believe.
19.
Oh, that's even
19,
worse. That's even worse. That's even worse. Okay, and I get that they had a 2019 year. 2020 was decent, but 21, 22, and 23 was bad, right?
No,
Oh, that whole team
that was all Vrabel.
Who was it?
Who they have out there?
No, see what happened was they traded AJ Brown to the Philadelphia Eagles. That's what really happened. And that general manager got fired for that shit and tried to trade Burks for a
pack of hot Franks at that.
And Trey Burks. Is Trey Burks even on the team?
Is he in the league?
No. All I'm saying is, in this AFC least division, you really think that the Patriots can really be winning that division, JC? You really believe that?
I'm not saying I didn't have them like blowing the Bills out the water, but
no. You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm not asking about no Bills game. Okay. I'm asking you think they could win that division?
Yes.
With your whole chest.
With my whole chest, 100%.
With your whole chest.
Now, I'm not gonna lie.
In the year of 20,
them not taking care of that Raiders game did kind of concern me because it looked like they were on the path to take care of it and start off 1-0. So that did put a little hiccup where I'm like, okay, like that was a winnable game, and when you lose games that are winnable, that does usually come back to bite you. So, but as far as right now, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do the overreaction Monday thing, to where I'm like, okay, well. Throw the whole dictionary.
The reason why I picked the
year of our Lord and Savior 2025, you still believe this?
Yeah, he do. You
gotta
think, Tyrell. You gotta think, Tyrell. This man gave Levis a chance.
He did.
And I get it. Like I said, I don't shit on Drake May. Drake May is my guy, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't. And Geno, let's not forget what Geno did. He had an explosive week 1.
He did.
And that's what he usually do against shitty ass defenses like this. I just feel like they can really, I agree with what Dre said.
Or a defense that was tired because the offense wouldn't stay on the field. There was zero run game going on. Like, what you cannot. That is not a recipe for success. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I will say we did not run the ball. Like rarely. It was like Pass City on Sunday.
You know what? Invite me on next week. Who they got next week? Who the Patriots?
Miami.
They about to get their first win. Miami about to get their first win on the
Patriots. I won't say that confidently. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that confidently. For some reason, you better put on Miami. That's a kryptonite.
That's crazy.
Even when the Patriots was world beaters, that was Miami. Going down to Miami was their kryptonite.
Yeah, that was.
But, okay. Shout out to Fame. 2 boo-boo teams. 2 boo-boo teams. All right. That's a toss-up. But like I said, I'm not going to shit on the Raiders because the Raiders play good, and I expected this from Pete Carroll. They adjusted their defense and they stayed in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I can't shit on the Raiders just like that.
Yeah,
because that's your boy Ragu. That's why.
Well, I had the
Raiders. I love Ragu.
I love Ragu too.
But I'm still, once again, JC, I'm still a football dude. I just love when coaches can really make adjustments to. All right, this is not working. They almost came.
And that's exactly what he did. You're right.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I just saying like the way Pete Carroll make these adjustments to win the game. Look for that in the Raiders this year. And like I said,
Pete Carroll is no dummy.
That's my boy. Sure. We all love Mr. 1,000 Ragu, but I just gotta give credit. I just gotta give credit to where the credit is due. Raiders.
Yeah, I don't think the Raiders, because I had the Raiders only winning 5, and I said that was their floor. Because I was really like on the fence about the Raiders. I didn't know how good they were gonna be, but I was like, they not a 5-win team. I was like, that's their floor if like everything shits to bed. They look good out there. They just simply look good. They like Marvin said, they made the correct adjustments that they needed to make. And that Pete Carroll's old school coach. These old school coaches are showing these youngins how to do it, man. They just show them how to do it.
Yeah,
and there's nothing against Vrabel. I think Vrabel will be fine in New England. I think they're gonna build a winning program there again. Especially with Drake May being a quarterback. I think they found their quarterback. But it ain't gonna be in the big 2-5.
I love you, right?
But
do you believe that?
Do I believe that I believe that the Patriots could be a winning program again?
Yeah.
Under Vrabel? Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. I'm not saying Super Bowl contenders, but
look like Vrabel just like the worst coach ever or something. Like he never had no.
You gotta realize like Vrabel. No. Like
don't put words in my mouth, JC.
I'm saying you acting like it. I didn't say you said that. I'm saying you acting.
First of all, never acted a day in my life in a movie, so I'm not an actor. I don't act. All I'm saying is this: when we we bosses, right? We do these background checks. We do the last 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Right? JC,
Right.
come on now.
I hear you.
And what was them last 3 years? Once again, don't tell me shit about trades. If you
talking about
if
the
you
Patriots
him,
or
I'm talking about Vrabel. If you him like you say him, you could. Hey, you
Bro,
could start right.
Two losing
nigga-
seasons in Tennessee and trying to manage the entire team of Cleveland.
bro, the nigga had like Ray McLeod as his number one receiver. What the F you supposed to do with that?
No, but here's the thing. You just said I'm acting like he's the worst coach, right?
Goodness.
But y'all sitting here trying to praise this man like he gonna make this Patriots a 9 or 10.
In the
whatever
Big
fuck y'all think this gonna
2-5?
happen.
Nah, because I think I had the Patriots going like 7-10 or something like that.
So maybe
in the
like
Big
one
2-5,
day,
no.
one day when we like old and gray, we could come back to this and like maybe
I gave him 11 this
2060 or
That's what I
something
get.
like that. If he's still coaching or something.
Look, if he's still
just
coaching
believe-
with
I don't
boo-boo
believe it.
schemes at 2060, there's a problem in the NFL.
I don't believe in Vrabel. I just don't believe in Vrabel. And like I said, they had one of the most aggressive off seasons I've ever seen. They did real
I've
good.
never seen him.
I just
play
don't.
like
I
that.
just don't trust Vrabel. Never trust him.
I like Elliot Wolf, their general manager. We'll see with Vrabel. I think Wolf is the perfect. I think he's the good the boss or restaurateur to give the ingredients here, and let's see if Vrabel is the right chef to make those ingredients good. I think that's the best way to explain. But I really like Elliot Wolf a lot. I remember when he was an assistant general manager under Dorsey here in Cleveland, and when they fired Dorsey, I wanted Elliot Wolf to be our general manager so fucking bad. But then that bitch Paul DePodesta wanted analytics here. But Elliot got that bloodline from his father Ron.
I just don't trust Vrabel. That's all.
I know you did a prediction episode as well. How many wins did you give him? Do you remember?
I sure don't. I think I probably skipped him. I did. I did. I
think that's a matter of fact. I don't even got to think. I got my notes right here. I had to win it. I had to win the 7 games, and I said the same thing in my prediction show. Well, even in my own prediction show, I said they was going to win 7. I never changed from that, and I'm still not going to change from that.
Yeah, like I said, I agree with the talent. It's just the Vrabel. I'm not buying.
Yeah, is the
You don't believe in the coach.
is there a correct chef in the kitchen to cook these ingredients?
Not with them niggas. Hell no. There's gonna be some overcooked gumbo, some undercooked chicken going on.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done with the
undercooked chicken. You trying to kill somebody?
Way harder than Dre is. That's bullshit.
My fault.
This nigga Dre sitting here ain't said a word to back me up or nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy work. I'm over here defending the
don't
team.
Hey, you
and
know
this nigga just sitting there.
Hey, that's just
all right, Jay. Remember that's it.
Hey, JC, that's just goes to show you that nigga gonna leave you get jumped. Left you to be chopped.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness.
But once again, though, JC, I know Vrabel wasn't the coach, but you gotta remember this was a team at one point last year when they was healthy throughout the season, and they still went 1-7. Come on now.
I just don't think this the same team.
I don't think it's the same team, and I think they got the upgrade between Gerard Mayo and Vrabel. They got a better upgrade, to be honest. I think that's Gerard Mayo. Gerard Mayo had no business being head coach.
My fault, Tyrell. Yeah, it's too much time on these. My fault.
We got the Titans and the Donkeys. And man,
anybody care about this game?
That spit off, didn't they?
Bronco offense was sluggish for sure in the first half. But the defenses though, that was.
I thought my boy Cam was gonna pull it off, man. I was ready to pop my switch.
I think he had $112 in passing yards. Cam Ward.
Yeah, but he almost popped these weak niggas. That's all I want.
As long as he covered the spread for me, that's all that mattered.
What was the spread?
Bo Nix didn't look like that. Everybody
right?
was hyping him out to be.
I picked them when it was at 10. I had the Tennessee at +10.
They had them beating somebody by 10. Who the F they think the Donkeys is?
That's what I said.
Because the hype over
that
Bo
defense
Nix has been
and
that defense and the hype over Bo Nix has been insane. I've been telling you, these TikTokers have been overhyping Bo Nix. I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but he's not this quarterback that they're trying to make him out to be. They draw him up like he Peyton Manning, prime Cam Newton. And he ain't that. He ain't that. Anybody enter into a sophomore slump. That's exactly what was about to
Sophomore
happen.
slump. He was trash half of last year.
Yeah,
I know that, but I'm saying like that second half he had. He had that turnaround second half. I'm just saying like overall it's gonna be.
They tried to say this nigga could be rookie of the year. Get the fuck out of here. You had that one game. You had
niggas was really trying to push that narrative.
They were smoking that.
They were negative episode or Madden, but I brought that up.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
You had negative yards in one before
and a half.
One time. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, when they were saying that, I was like, "What y'all smoking that Mexican black tar heroin or something like that?" That's crazy.
I get it. You had a great second half of the season. I get it, but I'm not gonna pick him over somebody who was consistent
the whole
last
season. That was my point. The whole time.
I'm just not gonna give credit to where credit's due with that. Yeah, but I get he gonna start off slow. He may pick it up. You still got Sean Payton over there. As much as I hate to really like admit all that.
Yeah.
I just honestly feel like, just maybe get his clown half of the season. He's gonna struggle. But I feel like the defense can't really hold him in some.
They did a lot of moves on defense too.
They did. They did a lot.
I hate to admit it.
I hate to admit that too, bro. But
they opened their pocketbook this summer.
I give credit to where credit is due. I feel like I feel like they could definitely be like in some of these games that's competitively and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not taking nothing from them. I feel like the Browns and Cincinnati game, the Broncos stole. That's how I'm gonna say it. If Cam would have gotten into rhythm, then I honestly feel like they would have pulled off a good upset. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And I would have loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Detroit and the Packers, man. This is a pick I'm feeling real good about because they slandered me on the prediction episode for what I said about the Lions too. I said they was going to struggle this season.
I remember
because of the whole system overhaul.
And I remember doing that, but I will admit that, like, even when you was making your take and like after the episode, when I thought about it, I was like, you know what, JC, you right about that shit. Like, I started actually turn to your side on that because I'm like, yeah, 2 new coordinators, they got to open up again, and that was before they got Micah. And then when they opened up against Micah, I'm like, yeah, they gonna struggle. They gonna struggle, boy. That boy Micah looked like
to plug in the generational edge rusher on your defense.
Man, Micah looked like a lion, no pun intended, going at the gazelle. It was ridiculous how great he played. And that first sack is iconic. That very first sack, that is gonna be like one of the most iconic plays in NFL history. They're gonna like replay that. That's gonna be part of his highlight package for the rest of his career.
And you know what's crazy too? Like his impact was immediate. Like his impact was that effective. Like even if he didn't get the sack, what do we always praise on the show? QB knockdown or hurry, and and they were doubling him. So doubling him now he's a decoy to be double teamed. It's going to leave another edge rusher or another lineman to get through the trenches and get to him. So
Detroit, I was watching this game and they just looked completely discombobulated. They look like they just was like, man, we don't know what to do with these niggas on both ends of the ball. And I'm not saying that they're gonna be like trash all season or nothing, but they are gonna have a rough start while they're trying to figure out these new systems that they have in place. You can't just overhaul a whole system like that and think it's just gonna be right back on point like that. Football don't work like that. No matter who you got on the field.
And what's crazy, Detroit finished 5 of 15 on third, and then their running game, bro, they only picked up 46 yards.
Running game? What running game?
Running game.
That's what I'm saying. They got to get that going, especially if they had 46 yards per and they averaged 2.1 per carry.
You know what I was used to last season? It seemed like it was right on cue. Every game they would start the season. My bad, Coop. Every game they would start the season. David Montgomery driving down the field, Gibbs get a couple, third down situation, put Montgomery back in, go down, score a touchdown. And it was like that was the way every game started last year. Yeah. I don't know what that was this Sunday.
Well, here's the thing, though. Got to give these coordinators some time. And everybody said this about the Eagles when they got the 2 new coordinators, and they still won the Super Bowl.
Right, yeah. And they had
I feel like they still have the talent, Jamie, you got two receivers who had 1,000 apiece last year. You had two running backs with 1,000 apiece last year too, and Laporta on the rise. So I feel like it was a sluggish game, and I think I said this in my prediction episode too. If Green Bay was to acquire Michael Parsons, they're gonna be a problem in the NFC. They really are, and I still feel that way. If the Packers is not in the NFC Championship this year, something's going on.
I picked them to go before they got Michael. I said, I think I gave him.
Because I feel like this at one point, even I said, and I don't know if y'all watch mine. They have a top 10 offense and they have a top 10 defense, but if they get Micah, that's going to be a top 5 defense. And this man wouldn't even play every snap.
They were a top 5 defense last year, so now you added like I said in the prediction in the preview show top last week, you added a top 5 player to a top 5 defense.
Right,
and still I'm gonna say this right now. I'm changing. I remember.
They gonna be nasty.
I remember when you asked who did I have going to the Super Bowl on the NFC side. I said it's the Eagles. Said to me it was no question. Not no more. If the Packers stay healthy and play like this, the Green Bay Packers are going to the Super Bowl. Not the NFC Championship game. They're going to the Super Bowl, and they might win it.
And they're going to do it with Jordan Love too.
Yeah, man, Norman got to be front and center if that happens because he was talking so much.
No, he can't work. He can't work. Matter of fact, make sure he used some PTO that day.
Norman still ain't let it go. He was always the whole time saying, "Man, Jordan Love ain't it. Jordan Love ain't it." I was trying to tell him, like, bro, like I saw something, bro, in them couple games he played. I saw something, bro, and he like, nah, Jordan Love. He would not let it go.
So. I get what you're saying, Tyrell, and I think they can go to the Super Bowl. But I'm not going to say that just yet because the NFC is one of the toughest to run through. And like I've been said before,
I said run into the Rams.
The West is going to be competitive this year. I still don't take nothing from the Philly. And I'm definitely not going to sleep on the Commanders either. Because like I said, the NFC is the West of the basketball now. It's a lot of powerhouses.
I don't think it's like the eye popping I guess, like super team per se, but you got a lot of teams that play great elite football. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just good football on this side, on the NFC. And the AFC got like the eye popping names and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like the fancy guys. But as far as like just playing great football, I agree with you. That's for sure in the NFC.
Because you got two teams in the West. I feel like your squad, your West, I know who's going to win that division. But even two teams behind y'all, if they go to the playoffs, like the 49ers or the Cardinals, if they go to the playoffs, you don't want to see them in the playoffs.
Right.
Buccaneers could be somebody dangerous in the playoffs, too. That's what I'm saying. It's just so many hitters that could really, from the NFC, that could really make some noise in the playoffs.
Can't really sleep on,
You got to play them niggas. Like, it's going to be.
And then you got Washington.
I said it earlier. I had Arizona being another surprise team in the league this year. I don't think they're going to be as bad as people think at all.
I don't think they are either. I think they're going to do good.
And real quick, Marv, I think we all gave our just a quick little insight on it on JC's prediction episode. But if you could, right now, just off the top of your head, how long do you think the Lions championship window has?
The Lions championship window?
Yeah, before it eventually closes.
That fucking window gone. That window gone. It got blew away in a tornado, bro. That shit gone.
That nigga said that's gone.
But here's the thing. They had it last year, but the injury bug got them. Yeah. Now, like I said before,
wow, at least at the end of this year.
But we seen, like I said, I've seen this before with the Eagles getting two new coordinators. They won the Super Bowl as well. And Dan Campbell is a good coach. So we got to see what he can do, if he can bounce back or not. But like I said, they have the generational talent. But as far as going to the Super Bowl, I'm going to say the same thing I just said. You're going to have some problems in the NFC. You're going to have some problems in the NFC.
The way the NFC is shaping, it's looking more and more like if the Lions do go, they'll go as a dark horse. Kind of just
that's rough.
But
I had them going.
But like I said on the prediction show, not the prediction show, the preview show, I said it, and you made it to a YouTube short, TikTok, whatever the French toast you want to call it. It's either going to be this year or at best next year. But they got a lot of expiring contracts coming, and you can't pay everybody. So it's either going to be it's going to happen this year, or at most, or at best, or at worst, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna happen next year, but they got at least a 2-year window, and that's it.
I'm gonna say this.
That's it.
If the Lions lose in the playoffs, they're not gonna be relevant next year.
No, because they might be looking to trade Jared Goff before his value goes.
They're gonna be like, it's gonna be a lot of film.
If he loses value like that, who's gonna take a $250 million contract, whatever they gave?
Oh, there's a desperate organization out there. We know this by now. There's always one or two desperate organizations.
Like who?
Like
we don't know how the NFL will shape out the end of this year.
That's true.
The way
that
Ivy Leaguers will do it.
That would be the worst thing y'all could do.
Let me be quiet because
look, Andrew Berry like we don't need
like that too.
Look,
never mind.
Look, that's another thing because Aaron Rodgers talking about retiring at the end of this year. So there's that. So. Oh, and by the way, in the Browns, like Barry be like, no, we don't need Jared Goff. Then Paul Deep is going to come out of nowhere like, no, look at the analytics. Jared Goff looks great. Get him, trade him immediately. Trade the whole kitchen sink. It's all about the analytics.
Nah, if Jared Goff gets traded, I don't think it'll be. It won't be. It won't be between now and next year. It'll be like the year after. If
his contract expires, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of 2026. So. At the end of the 2026 season, so it's like
so they're gonna have to extend.
You're not gonna trade him this year.
Okay,
you're either gonna extend him, and now I'm gonna look at it and double check, but I believe his contract ends in 20. Why am I holding my son's toy? Ends in 2026 at the end of the 2026 season. So if that's the case, if
they're probably
they
just
lose
gonna
the playoffs,
extend him, then they would have to trade him.
They're either gonna extend him or they're gonna trade him. One or the two. They're not just gonna.
This is off.
They're gonna get something out of it.
Where the fuck?
Do you think it's gonna be a trade?
Oh, my bad. He texted me. He had to go to work.
Oh, I was
he texted me on the low. I know usually niggas would say like, "Hey, I gotta go."
Okay, for sure.
No, he's still new to the All Grind family, man.
I was like, wait a minute, we missing one.
Next up, man, what a great gift from my team, bro. Houston and LA. The score was my damn birthday. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Mr. Man with the plan. You know what I'm saying? You see him out there. Shout out to the Dirty Birds for gifting them. You know what I mean? What y'all see out there, man? This is one of the games of the week right here. Some great football out there so far.
Marvin, Dre. It seemed like Dre stuck. Marvin, you watch SpongeBob, right? You remember SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember the moment where Squidward went to go play the clarinet for Patrick? And Patrick was so excited, and he fell asleep on the couch as soon as he started playing. Yeah, that's what this game was. That's what this game was. Oh boy, E minor.
Is that right?
But the Rams look good. The Rams did look good though. At the end of the day, that defense, that's a scary defense.
I was telling y'all about that top 5 front seven in the NFL. What a nigga mean?
Kyron had a good game.
I was trying to tell y'all.
And what I tell you too about them DBs, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all they gonna be some young sleepers.
What I was saying is, and you're right. Shout out to my nigga CD. What I was saying is, the corner play. I think I'm going off of because early last season it was real bad, but they was learning the new system because Morris had left. So I think I had that still in my mind. But these young guns, they are getting better. But it helps that we have such an elite front seven because it gives them more time to stay with the receivers. So, but yeah, I loved what I saw, man. Shout out to my nigga Puka. I did get to draft him in one of my leagues, so I got to enjoy that. Even shout out to Tay, man, for embracing being a receiver too. Because I didn't know.
I thought Devontae looked good out there too.
Yeah, he did, and I didn't expect him to so gracefully accept that role. Now, granted, it's week 1. Who knows if it affects him later? But I think Tay is going to have some 100-yard games in there. I don't think this is going to be a trend every single week. I think Stafford did a better job of getting him involved.
Shout out to Stafford for being the 10th quarterback to get the 60K.
Oh yeah, the 60K on this though.
Hall of Famer, no doubt. No doubt.
Here's the crazy part, though, and this may be a hot take. Tay may not need 100 a game. He probably just gonna be satisfied with the wins, bro. Because it seemed like he just like Man, we won this game.
But imagine how more hyped up he'll be if Stafford find a way to, give him a few.
I feel you though, but now he's older. He's a vet now. He gonna be like, man, listen, let's get this done and let's take it week by week.
Probably give Puka some of his tips and shit.
Right. He know he coming in as the number 2.
Yeah,
he knew before he even put the ink on paper that he was gonna be the number 2, and he still decided.
Yeah, and JC, like you said, he gracefully took that number 2. Any other receiver would be like, nah, I'm number. He was okay with that.
I thought Tay was like that because of how his last couple tenures went. You feel me?
No,
he really had accepted that.
He still saw himself as wide receiver number 1 in New York.
He has Sean McVay as his coach, so that'll be another uplifter to him too.
But
but if you think about it, what receiver wouldn't love playing in McVay's system? You know what I'm saying? That's
especially with Matt Stafford
in the candy store.
With Matt Stafford, yeah, and then you got. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kay Williams even had a good game too. Kyron.
Yeah,
I drafted
him too.
Shout out, my nigga Coop. I draft him every year.
Bro, I tried to draft. I finally was able to get him. Bro, it's so crazy. Every time I try to get him, I was like, okay, this is the pick I'm gonna get Kyron. Every single time the person
you lose, brother. You be taking too long.
I'm like, bro.
But here's the thing, though. Kyron is going to be a first round pick in these drafts in the upcoming years. Yeah. So you better get better.
Think so?
I know. So.
Oh yeah, no, he
especially
in a lot of my drafts, he fell in the second round.
But here's the thing, too, though.
Because Derrick Henry wasn't even first round this year, so
wasn't he not top 5 last year?
He was.
That's what I'm saying. He could get you the points, and he could catch out the backfield. So that's what I'm saying. Right. He really is like can be one of them running backs.
And JC, we just talked about that last week. How Derrick Henry had the most quietest 1,900 yards, and people was calling him washed at 1,900 yards. That's how I just know it's just some young cats just like to talk some outlaw mud show bullshit.
That got to be the most overshadowed 1,900-yard season in NFL history by far.
And it's
by
100%.
And also my nigga Cam Curl. Shout out to him, one of the best safeties on the Rams. One of my favorite safeties in the
Rams. Best safety on the Rams.
Hey, he was. I ain't gonna lie, he was one of my favorite safeties at Arkansas. So I'm like, all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he plays that.
So you was rocking with him even in Washington, then.
Oh yeah. I told y'all I'm a football guy, man. I pay attention to shit like that.
I did want to ask y'all something though, as a collective. So Tyrell brings up Hall of Fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
My question is, and I wish Ragu was here, but I'm asking probably off record. Does 60,000 get you first ballot?
No.
Because if Phillip ain't in there, then.
Oh, Phillip got 62?
I think Phillip got 60 and he not even in there. Could be wrong.
Phillip was a little short. Yeah, let me see.
Is he? He probably is.
And real quick, while you're looking that up too, you just said it right now, Mar. Cam Curl. That boy has. That boy.
Phillip is in there. Phillip.
63.
So the list is Brady, Breeze, Manning, Favre, Roethlisberger, Rivers, Rodgers, Matt Ryan, Marino, Stafford.
Oh yeah. And Matt probably not going first ballot.
Marino was a first ballot Hall of Famer. Favre was a first ballot Hall of Famer. Peyton Manning
and Stafford has a ring.
Okay, so I was about to say. So let's add the ring.
Drew Brees and Tom Brady are going to be first ballots. Phillip might be the first one that might not be first ballot. Phillip
if we bring the ring into the equation, and obviously Stafford's going to probably build it up. I think he'll be first ballot.
Stafford definitely going to be first ballot.
Yeah, he has that Super Bowl too.
He got that Super Bowl, and the fact that he got Megatron in the Hall of Fame is going to be the argument too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That ring might not even.
And
count.
I think he has the top two receiver seasons in NFL history. He was the quarterback for both of them, so I think there's something to be said about that too.
Yeah, I remember when he passed for he broke Marino's record the same year Drew Brees broke Marino's record, and a lot of people forget about that.
Yeah, because Stafford, wasn't nobody talking about Detroit.
No, and Detroit went to the playoffs that year too.
Yeah.
And then when you did talk about Detroit, you only talked about two people, which was M. Stafford.
I remember
Calvin J.
Yeah, I remember when Stafford first got to the Rams. Before they even got that ring, a lot of people was talking about Stafford was a Hall of Famer. So he damn sure a Hall of Famer now.
Now, yeah, he's got the hardware to prove it.
Because he put up Hall of Fame numbers.
But even before he got to
Before
LA,
that.
people was like he should be a Hall of Famer. And he got that ring, and everybody's like, "Yep, Hall of Famer." Him getting into 60,000, and if they win another ring, that's first
onto
ballot.
his resume.
Yeah, if they get a ring this year, that's first ballot.
So you got him as first ballot. But if
Guaranteed.
he gets another one, it's like
It guarantees.
question.
To me, it
Okay.
guarantees. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think you can question it. You might be able to question it, which is kind of crazy. But like sometimes they give like these other quarterbacks like or these other players like sympathy selections, just in a sense of he's been on the ballot for a while. Let's go ahead and put him in there, tight spit. But like if Stafford was to like get another one, it'd be a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer now, but I'm speaking in terms of other people's thought process.
Right.
And especially like the voters' thought process. Like I said, Stafford didn't really get a lot of love until he got to LA, and that might throw some of these weird ass, don't know what the fuck they talking about voters, in a sense. Because some of these voters, I'll be like, why are these people not in the Hall of Fame? Like, and that's why I'm gonna be quiet about this one because you know what?
Yeah.
I think that's another video for myself is what like being a media darling and playing good gets you better odds than being in the Hall of Fame. It really does. Because if you're not a media darling or playing these small markets that the media don't pay attention to a lot, you get overlooked a lot. And a prime example of that is Fred Taylor. Fred Taylor should be a Hall of Famer. And he's not. He has 12,000 yards. I think he's in the top 15 for most rushing yards. He's not in the Hall of Fame because he played in Jacksonville. But if Fred Taylor played in fucking Dallas or he played in Green Bay, he would have been in the Hall of Fame by now. And if Stafford would have stayed in Detroit, let's say he doesn't even get a ring, but he produces all these numbers, he wouldn't even be a first ballot Hall of Famer. It would have been a while for him to be on the Hall of Fame because he would have played in Detroit and they wouldn't have produced a lot of games. The best thing that ever happened to Stafford was getting traded to Los Angeles. That was the best thing that ever happened to him.
It was the best
You
thing
can't
that
really
happened
say
to Los
that, though.
Angeles too.
But you can't really say that though, Tyrell. There's I think Detroit is one of the top 10 people who have players in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but a lot of their players are, and don't get mad, Detroit fans,
ancient nigga?
but it's true. Yeah, they're on the older side. They're on the older side of, when of the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of it in the last 30 years, they produced what, 2 Hall of Famers? I mean, which is nothing to sneeze at.
They ain't done,
but they
in
produce
30 years.
Right. That's
But
what I'm saying.
I mean,
you can't really
but
sit
what I'm
up there and
saying is
say
like
just because he played in
Pittsburgh.
Detroit
What
doesn't mean that.
Pittsburgh has had what 3 or 4 Hall of Famers in that same time frame. We know about Dallas. Dallas had at least 3. I mean, I'm not sneezing at. I mean, because Barry and Calvin, they were something different. But if like to the point where you had to talk about them regardless of them being in Detroit, that's how great their talent was. But most of the time, I put it see like there are exceptions to the rule, and Calvin and Barry are the exceptions to the rule that I'm stating here. Like most of the time, you have to be in a media friendly area. There are exceptions to the rule, just like there are exceptions to the rule to almost everything that applies in life. But most of the time, you have to be in a good market and be a media darling to even consider, on top of the stats that you have with some of these voters. Look, T.O. should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't know why the fuck he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer because he pissed the media off. Because he pissed it. That's what I'm saying. The media has control over this shit. So, like, if you're not a media darling, you might miss out on a first ballot.
And then some of them have the nerve to still say, "Oh well, if we knew he was going to do this and not come to the Hall of Fame, then I wouldn't have voted for him." So it's like, "Oh, okay, thank you for proving this point."
Yeah.
You wasn't voting based on the game.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like a lot now, like you said, Tyrell, these media people, they vote with their heart. These are people that don't really watch, it feels like. Because it's like, really? How is so-and-so not, like, how does some of these players not get in yet? Well,
it still baffles me that Ronnie Lott is not in the Hall of Fame. It baffles me. Still. And that's the thing. Like Ronnie Lott gets buried.
He was a hard hitter too.
No. I'm sorry, not Ronnie Lott. I'm sorry.
I was going to say Ronnie Lott is in the Hall of Fame.
Roger Craig. That's the one I'm talking about. It baffles me that Roger Craig is not in the Hall of Fame. Baffles me. I think it's absolutely crazy that he's not. It kind of baffles me when you look at the numbers that Everson Walls is not in the Hall of Fame. I don't get it. I don't get it because he had one play against Dwight Clark in the catch, and that doesn't qualify him for the Hall of Fame, even though he has 81 career interceptions. I don't get it.
They're going off their that's crazy. They need to straighten that shit out.
Like they vote what they feeling sometimes. Like look how like Peyton Manning, prime example. Peyton Manning, first ballot Hall of Famer. They literally said the speech was 5 seconds long on why he should be in the Hall of Fame. Makes sense, but it's again voting with your heart.
Right.
Yeah, some of these 10K running backs is not in the Hall of Fame. I damn sure don't think Rodgers gonna get in the Hall of Fame.
10K is where the conversation even has to start, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it don't even
unless
start
your name
there
is Terrell
sometimes.
Davis.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, Roger Craig was Roger Craig was the running back that made a lot of people go, "Hey, we need our running backs to catch out of the backfield too." Roger Craig was the first running back ever to run for 1,000 and catch for 1,000. So he literally set the standard of what a running back should be today.
I get you, Tyrell, but he also didn't break 10K. I know all about Craig. He didn't break 10K. I just don't think.
Did Terrell Davis break 10K?
Hell no.
Media darling.
Not even close.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I get what you're saying, but they just like, and they pretty much the same. Craig and TD the same. Both got 3 rings, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, some bullshit going on.
I'll even say this hot take real quick. I sometimes question why Kurt Warner's in the Hall of Fame. Because I know he had that stint in Arizona where he led them to the Super Bowl, and I know he had the greatest show on turf. But in between there is not a Hall of Fame career whatsoever. Whatsoever. I sometimes question why Kurt Warner's in there,
and his still look questionable too. Man, I'm trying to.
Yeah, and I was gonna say Kurt Warner's been to 3 Super Bowls, winning 1.
We could do that all day.
There's a lot of big question marks in the Hall of Fame right now.
For sure. So it's only week 1, and we already got a contender for game of the year on our first Sunday night football game, which was the 20-year anniversary. What a way to kick it off!
That's crazy.
Baltimore and Buffalo, a literal shootout in every way imaginable. Like,
and they had
everybody eats.
It
was one of them type of games. Unless your name is Mark Andrews, but talk to me,
and
man.
It was a 15-point lead. Outside of that, it was. And shout out to you, D Hop. Real quick, that one-handed catch was freaking amazing. I jumped out my seat when I saw that man
at the top of the 4th quarter. I think that was the first time that the Bills have done that since 1967.
My apologies, fellas. I didn't get to watch this live because it was 2:30 when that game came on. So,
damn.
Yeah.
My bad. I feel like we rubbing it in.
My apologies too.
I mean, I seen highlights of it. It was still a dope game.
I legit and not even purposely, I legit went to sleep during halftime and woke up with the TV on at like 2:00 in the morning.
Wow.
But from what I seen,
y'all missed YouTube.
It was no, I watched the full game on YouTube though. It was
okay. Yeah.
Damn. I was like,
I'm not missing this.
You talk about a game, that's how you set it off.
And Derrick Henry.
I was stunned. I was stunned like they came back and won that.
Yeah, and despite the I know because everyone's gonna say, well, you know, because from what I've been seeing, it's like, oh, well, he fumbled. Despite the fumble, and I know that's what kind of changed that around. Despite that man went the fuck off, and he just continued. He loves stiff arming Buffalo Bills players.
Anytime your team gives up 41 points, don't ever go talking about some damn fumble. Period. That's how I look.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
The nigga had 200 yards practically. Was literally doing whatever he wanted on that defense. Like it wouldn't even been what it was if it wasn't for Derrick Henry. So
for him, yeah,
I don't want to hear that.
Cut the fumble out. That's what's been pissing me off is that.
And he's never been the type of nigga who had like fumbleitis or nothing like that. So it ain't no. To me, it happens. It's football. Get the ball back. If anything, what I point to, my bad, real. What I point to more than anything is niggas need to be looking at Harbaugh for not going for it on that 4th and 3. That's what I look at more than anything. Like that whole playing not to lose instead of playing to win split. Y'all ain't got no stops. Why would you not go for that? They wasn't stopping you either.
Yeah.
I seen that you had a couple fourth downs you could have went for.
Like drop your nuts,
they
nigga. If anything, that's what lost the game. I knew once they gave him the ball back, they wasn't getting that split. I knew they wasn't getting that split.
Watching the highlights, I kind of question that too. I'm like, why would you?
If you think about
you got two guys that can literally get you that first down.
Yeah,
literally can get you that first down.
What the crazy thing is too was, like you said, JC, neither defense was able to make a stop. So when for them to not
and even if they did make a stop, they still had 3 timeouts. So to me, it made zero sense to not go for that. Zero.
But despite
the niggas want to talk about a fumble, like F out of here.
Because
like that's what you've been hearing, bro. Too. My bad, Tyrell. Real quick, I was just gonna say that's what you've been hearing too. Oh, he fumbled the ball. No, you also gotta look. The defense couldn't make a stop to save their life. He was torching that whole defense, and there was even a point in time. I think it was the first one when he broke up the middle and just outran the Buffalo Bills defender. He does that running uphill on a day-to-day basis. So. Him doing it on flat ground is no problem. He had a hell of a game. Derrick Henry does not deserve to get some of the hate that I've been seeing in some comments. Like, he does not deserve it. Shit happens.
Because
right,
people...
So, hey, I got to go. I got to get before hours. So.
Oh, sorry,
Mark.
Cool.
No problem. I'll see y'all next week, though.
All right,
love you, bro.
Be safe,
man. I got y'all, man. Be safe, y'all.
All right.
Yep.
What time is it out there? Because it was midnight.
Man, I don't know. That nigga crazy, though. I told him not to come. Just for the record, I don't want the fans to think I forced Cooping. I told the nigga don't come today. And he was like, man, I got my laptop. I'm like, all right, bro. But
keep in mind, JC, real quick, too.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, real quick, JC, too. That's the guy that had me up in California at 5 o'clock in the morning for a wrestling show.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. He stay up.
So go ahead,
so 2 things. One, this is about the only time of the year's football season is where I wish I lived on the West Coast. Like, seriously. Because there be times it gets to Sunday night and I got to get up at 4 a.m. and I'm like, dude, I want to say, I was like, I'm going to watch this fucking game. I was hyped for this game ever since I saw it on the schedule. And then next thing you know, I woke up 2 a.m. and the TV is on the home screen. I'm like, really bitch. I had my glasses on still.
You know I'm a basketball head, bro. That's why I always think when I think about moving to the South or like Atlanta or Dallas or something like that, and then I think like, damn, bro, but I know I'm such a basketball head. That'd F me up. I wouldn't be able to handle it. I gotta stay up till 1 a.m. just to watch a game. You know what I'm saying? And I got work in the morning. I wouldn't be able to handle it, bro.
So then I would say this: everybody got to find a scapegoat, you know. And I'll give y'all a personal story on.
Don't make Derrick Henry the scapegoat.
No, I'm not. Did I say Derrick Henry's a scapegoat?
No. I'm just saying in general. Like, don't make him a scapegoat.
I'll give y'all a story. I'll give y'all a personal story of mine. All right. So this is about this is 3 years. Yeah, 3 years ago when I was working at the radio station. Right. Getting ready for a post game show. The Browns are playing against the Jets. It's week 2. Nick Chubb just ran it in for a touchdown to put us up by 2 possessions. So I'm getting everything set up. And I remember looking at the TV after the kicker missed the extra point. Shocker. And I went, the Browns are about to lose this game. It was like under 2 minutes left. I was like, the Browns are literally about to lose this game. And I remember my radio host going, Tyrell, stop playing. Like, no, that's no way. We got this game in the bag. And then CBS popped up graphic with the last time the Browns went 2-0. And I said, yeah, we're definitely losing this game. We proceeded to lose the game. Wow. We blew a 13-point lead in under 2 minutes. It never happened before. And ironically, Joe Flacco was the quarterback. But I remember my assignment that day was not to produce a show. It was actually take the screen phone calls because there was a guy that came in at the last minute. He had more seniority than me. So I had to bump off and go screen calls. While I'm screening calls, right, I had to literally kick off most people because they were blaming Nick Chubb for running into the end zone instead of taking a knee to run the clock out. And they were blaming Nick Chubb on why we lost the game. And I finally went off on a caller. I'm like, dude, it's not Nick Chubb's fault that the defense gave up 13 points in under 2 minutes. That's not Nick Chubb's fault whatsoever. People find scapegoats. And I don't know why it's these running backs or it's a collective loss. Like, can I sit back even with my team this week? Can I sit back and say the kicker left 4 points? Was that a primary reason? Yes. Is that the entire reason? No, because the offense still could not produce any drives that could get into the end zone at the end of the day. It's a team collective thing, but something like a 40-41 loss, you can't blame Henry for that stuff. Did it change the tide of the game? One can make that argument. Yes, it did. Was it the entire reason why they lost? No. They were already on a comeback. Harbaugh decided not to go for fourth down on multiple occasions when you have Lamar Jackson, one of the best quarterbacks. Not even going to disrespect Lamar Jackson. Like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, along with the second best running back in the league. And you choose not to even run it or draw up a screenplay or anything like that you know these guys are going to produce and going to make the plays that can get the fourth down and win this game. They don't do it. And for some reason with the AFC, these top AFC teams have a kryptonite. For Kansas City, it's the believe it or not, is when Cincinnati's on top of their game, it's Cincinnati. When it comes to the Baltimore Ravens, it's usually Buffalo. And when it comes to the Buffalo Bills, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. These three teams have their kryptonites. And it's like for some reason when they play against each other, all the shit that they normally do, game in and game out, that they do to perfection, it's like they forget all that shit when they play each other. It's like when they play their kryptonite, they don't know how to fucking play. They don't know how to fucking coach no more.
I'm glad
it's like the pressure is too much.
Because outside of Miami, it's the NFC East. That was New England at one point, kryptonite.
Just like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's kryptonite was New England. In Pittsburgh's 3 Super Bowl runs, they never play New England. They never play New England. And every single time they play New England in the playoffs, New England beat them. All these top teams they got a kryptonite.
Mm-hmm. And JC, I was gonna say real quick, my bad. I was gonna say,
but the Falcons is 28-3.
Everyone that won 15 games has not won the Super Bowl.
Every team
the last like few years.
You mean exactly 15, or you mean like?
No, not fit. No, I mean like I think like it was over like the last like 4 or 5 years. Anyone that had 15 wins
longer than that
ended up not winning the bowl.
Longer than that. The last
they be so gassed from the 15 wins. It sounds
the last 15 win team to win the Super Bowl is the 1989 San Francisco 49ers.
Fuck.
Wow.
Fuck. 1989.
Every since then, the 15 win teams has either gotten to the conference championship game or has gotten to the Super Bowl and lost.
But lost. Yep.
But aside from all of that, bro. What a part two of the whatchamacallit last year, the divisional last year, man.
Yeah, it was like, man.
It's like they picked up right where they left off.
I was so sorry I did not watch that live. Like I knew what happened when I woke up for the day, because I woke up at 2 a.m. Like, why does the TV off? But like when I woke up for the day 2 hours later, I was like, man, I
know you was sick when you were reading all the media stuff on it. Like,
yeah, so like when I came home, I instantly went to go watch the highlights. I'm like, fuck.
And
man.
That, my friend, is why JC,
classic,
my bad. And real quick, I was just saying, like, that's why when leads are like that, I just watch it until that clock hits 000. Because I did that a few years ago with my quick, my bad, JC, with my favorite hockey team. They were down 3-6 in the third period with 10 minutes to go, and I thought, okay, well, we're done. Went to sleep, woke up, and then motherfuckers won in overtime. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and but the thing is though, with teams like this, 15 points ain't enough to make me tune out. Like, I know these niggas can score at any moment. Like, you gotta really go up on these niggas for it to be over with. Both of these teams, they're both like great at that. So,
and I fell asleep when it was 20-13. I fell asleep like when I say shortly after halftime, it was like.
So if it was the top of the fourth and you seen the score, you probably would have been like, all right,
I would have drunk some coffee or something like that.
No, I'm saying, but like, if you would have fell asleep, you would have felt this bad. You would have been like,
I would have like, I probably would have felt worse because I would have been like, damn, I missed all that shit. I just watched my dream again. Yeah, I just remember I remember because they had that thing where like, did the Buffalo Bills player get out in time, and it determined that he did to kick the field goal, and Maria Taylor fine ass was talking, and the next thing I know, I was asleep.
Damn.
You know what's funny too, JC? Because of that win. How much you want to bet? Because I've already seen a couple, not on my Instagram feed, all people, Josh Allen MVP, and I'm like, don't do that.
Man,
Did you know the media?
here,
but
nigga,
you know the way
damn.
they've been working.
Like I said,
Here, nigga, damn. He was the third best option for MVP last year.
if that
Still
Shit, one could say fourth best behind Derrick Henry.
if that, nigga.
But that
So
was a
had Lamar to say.
way to
I would.
kick
The
off.
only thing
Matter
I
of
do
fact,
wish about this
I
game-
already posted it. Take that gold patch off, and you should have gave it to that nigga Lamar or Saquon. Either one is fine with me.
Right. You know what? I wish this game was the Monday night game because
Me too.
Monday night game. Oh my god.
Me too.
That was
when I
like
seen the matchup, I was like, wait a minute, why would they make this the Monday night to set off the season? Like,
yo.
what?
Yeah, that was. I
You
will say
ever,
though,
you
that
ever
was a
like
great way to end
you ever
Sunday
like
night.
fuck the girl and she wasn't good enough in bed? Like this shit was cool at first and she do something to ruin the mood and now you can't even fuck and now you just went home without a nut.
I'm cool.
That's what this Monday night game was. That's what this Monday night game was.
For the whole week.
It was like you fucking real good. You about to get there, and then next thing you know, she do some bullshit. You just like,
yeah, because it was a lot of good
go
matchups. It was a lot of good matchups week one that they could have chose.
even the subpar matchups were solid. Like there was something that besides Carolina and Jacksonville and New Orleans and Arizona, there was something to keep you there. Like even the Browns game, it was the
they could have
defense.
put Pitt in the Jets for Monday night. That'd have been perfect.
And I'm not gonna lie too. That I really do believe like watching that Sunday nighter. That one was the tone setter for the rest of the season.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
The fact
and
that
it's sad
people
I don't
are
think
already
there's
saying it might be game of the year, and it's only week one.
And it's only week one.
That like, how do you top that? Like,
there's only one other game that I think could really, really top it as far as like performance wise, ratings wise. It's going to be Dallas and Green Bay, but the one I think could potentially get up there because I don't think nothing's going to top this game for Sunday Night Football. Me personally, just previewing.
Yeah,
it's going to be Green Bay and Pittsburgh. I think it's going to be some fireworks in that game.
Rodgers is going to Green Bay.
No, unfortunately, no. I would.
Damn.
Oh my god! It would have set the internet.
That would have been a ratings game right there.
It's still going to be a ratings game with Green Bay going to Pittsburgh though, but
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I
still wish Aaron Rodgers would have went to the Falcons to the Vikings just so he can like complete the Brett Favre arc. That's the only thing I wish.
Yeah. Last but not least, we got the Vikings in Chicago, and
this was
Tyrell. Speaking of that, I'm pretty sure the Vikings disagree with you. I think they're fine with who they decided to put that quarterback. They perfectly fine, bro. And
they fine.
And JJ, I got one thing to say to you, bro. I apologize. I was unfamiliar with your game. I was
everybody was.
I was screaming at the rooftops when everybody was asking, do they keep Darnold? Do they just go with JJ? I'm like, man, JJ ain't it. Don't do it. Y'all might as well either ride it out with Darnold or find somebody else. Don't rely on just JJ. I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You got 14 wins. I said all of that. Man, JJ, it's not even his game. It's that grit, that dog I saw.
Yeah.
The confidence. Yep. I love to see that type of spit out of rookies, bro. And I know technically he's not a rookie, but who knows what that year of just sitting on the sideline.
No, bullshit. He's a rookie. Okay. He's a rookie. Yeah. I know he said,
which is why he had
he
had a slow start. We saw him come out. He looked like a rookie at first, but you could tell in the middle of it. For one, he was still lifting his own team's heads up. You know what I'm saying? He was still kind of patting them, making sure he kept the spirit and the tone up. And
he was being a leader.
He was definitely being a leader. And then it translated to on the field and him just showing a certain fight and grit to have that comeback win, man. And boy, like I know it's a long season, but I have nothing bad to say about JJ, bro. I loved what I saw from him. And I think it's even more so the fact that he didn't have a perfect game. It's the fact that he started off the way he did and then was able to get through it. That's the kind of mental toughness that takes sometimes years for a quarterback to get. And I respect it.
Even Justin Jefferson said it after the game. He goes, this kid's confident, he's poised, and he was put into a really tough spot, and he came in and he, like you said, I know it's a long season, but at least for week one, he showed up and showed out.
I mean, but I think he set the tone too, because now that offense believes in him, and you don't understand. Like people could say whatever they want, but I could genuinely see when he got that last touchdown, I could genuinely see like, oh yeah, they believe in him going forward. So now that's like half the battle right there. You know what I mean?
Remember
Yeah.
in the prediction show, I said the Vikings are gonna be good or bad depending on how much they believe and how good JJ is.
You did say that.
I know this is game
we was
one.
setting you up.
Things
on
could
that.
change.
You was right.
But for me,
But-
the biggest thing was his poise, man. Like he didn't, like you said, he did look like a rookie in the first couple of drives, beginning of the game, but you saw his poise and you never saw his head fold. He kept his head
Never.
up high the entire time, and
And
honestly,
that's what you look for. He never looked down.
yeah, and that's all you can ask for out of a young quarterback.
Mm-hmm. There was never a moment in that game that JJ didn't feel like he could win it, and I love that.
I agree.
Man, that was crazy too. He is like leadership, and he made himself vocal. He knows there's a lot of vets on that team, Justin Jay and some other guys on there, but
They needed that. They don't need some timid, shy bullshit quarterback there. They got a roster. They got a squad.
They do, especially on defense.
Damn, I'm actually kind of I'm real after seeing that game though.
That's another team we got to watch out for, especially if JJ get better and still has that grit. My God, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I think I had them in that like
game.
7-8, kind of range for the season, which I still see around there. But I mean, if they're able to sneak and get a winning record, I mean, if JJ plays like this, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they have
I think I had flipping through my notes.
I'm actually really excited too after seeing that week 1 performance by him. Granted, I know the stats wasn't the greatest, but shit. He played
I'm not
well.
gonna lie. What I saw from him, I'm looking forward to watching.
I think Minnesota. I still follow my
mind.
prediction right here. I had Minnesota at 10 wins. I think they can get it.
Oh, wow.
JC, you spoke for all of us. You spoke for all of us when we said wasn't familiar with your game because I also did talk my shit too.
I've been talking shit the last year or two.
And I mean, you just can't when you after a performance like that, you can't think with your heart, man. You got to be real. That kid came out and he played. And again, people realize seem to forget too how young he still is, and that he's still developing and learning.
For sure.
So imagine what he can do when he knows damn near everything.
And then think about the pressure he had to walk into. They just won 14 games last year and told the quarterback, "Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, and
we're gonna put him instead, and we should still be fine." Like that type of pressure for a rookie even is a lot to take in. So
yeah.
And then not even that, also the outside noise. They don't have a quarterback. JJ that. Like that's a lot that he had to overcome.
Then you start off the game the way you did against the Bears of all teams. Like
out of all.
That's why Norman just saying, "Yeah, I can pick up some overtime today."
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know why. I don't know if it was just because we haven't had football in so long, but looking at Chicago's field, their football field in general, that shit looks so beautiful, bro. I had to pause it for about a minute or two just to just let it sink in for a second.
Yeah, they did.
Outside the Browns, they got they're another team with an ugly stadium situation.
Who else is leaving? I know there's another team that they're getting ready to.
Chicago ain't going nowhere.
Well, it's a tie between. So Chicago don't know if they want to stay in downtown Chicago or go to Arlington Heights. That's the thing. Arlington Heights is doing everything it can to pull them in, and we're gonna do all this grand thing. But Chicago's stadium situation is very similar to Cleveland's situation, except Chicago don't know what they want to do compared to Cleveland, where they're like, we want to move to Brook Park, guaranteed. And like I said, the Brook Park location is next door to my job.
Oh wow!
So I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna have so much fun traveling into work if they build that stadium. All the construction and the bullshit. It's gonna be Crocker Park 2.0. I know you guys don't know what Crocker Park is. Out here, Crocker Park is where all the high-end shops are and all that other stuff. That's what they're trying to do to the stadium. Trying to build all that shit. Well, Brook Park is already a good area.
Oh.
It's already a pretty good area. But they just trying to make it high-rise condos and apartments and all that stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Man, everyone saw what the Rams were doing to their stadium, what the Raiders are doing. So everyone was like, fuck, I want to make my stadium high-end.
Hell yeah.
No, Cleveland is currently gentrifying the inner city. That's what they doing right now.
But I appreciate you, my brothers, man. That was a great week one recap, man. I'm excited. Next thing you know, it's probably gonna be like week 10, and we're gonna be like, damn, like it was just
Hey, are we doing
prediction
predictions?
episode.
Chill.
Say it again?
Chill.
Are we doing predictions for week 2? Are we doing that?
Oh, you want to? How much time we got? 4:00. What time we got? Yeah, let's do some Vegas pick'em. You right, Tyrell. Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
It's only 3 of us too, so it shouldn't take.
What my mama say, closed mouths don't get fed.
To the fans, yeah. Thank your boy from the nose.
Oh, and shameless plug, because I'm gonna put it in here right now. Tomorrow from the nose. Shameless plug.
Damn.
Okay, that is a pause moment. Because I said I'm gonna put this in right now. All right. From the nosebleeds, it won't be live, but from the nosebleeds, we'll be doing power rankings and predictions for
hey, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
And that's gonna be for tomorrow. That video is coming out tomorrow. I'll be recording it tomorrow. I love that. Editing. I love that. I don't have editing.
You're getting creative. That's what I'm talking about. Get them
on a Thursday nighter too.
So yeah, it's gonna be power rankings. So every week, NFL season's full gear, power rankings, predictions, live Browns game reactions, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun on from the nosebleeds. On top of that, I'm not the basketball head. I'm gonna need some help with the basketball side, but I'm thinking about doing basketball previews.
Before we get started on the Vegas pick'em, I'll ask y'all this: what is y'all final thoughts on week 1? Like final recap on week 1.
Week 1, this might have been one of the best NFL week 1s I can honestly remember. Like
schedule makers cooked, didn't they?
Roger Goodell wrote this script.
Shout out to the schedule makers.
Like I said, Philadelphia and Dallas, they set the tone of what this week was going to be, and it delivered all the way up into the Monday night game, which was
still got a little entertaining at the end.
It was a little entertaining, but overall that game was flatter than a plate of piss. So it is what it is.
Jerry?
Man.
Let me ask you this, Jerry. Hold on, before you say anything. Let me ask you. I want to ask you something. Do you kind of see where I'm coming from when I talk about your team?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. No, absolutely. Like I said, there's just a few, like you mentioned, you made mention defensively, we looked good. We got our D-line won at the trenches, got to Geno Smith for 4 sacks. I think they sacked him four times for 29 yards. But I mean, defensively, we're all right. We're competing. We compete defensively. It's just offensively, Drake May and Stephon Diggs, they're, it's gonna, like you said, it's gonna take a little bit of couple of weeks to kind of get used to one another. This is Stephon Diggs' first tenure here. And he's dealing with a young quarterback. Outside of that, though, we got to buff up our line. We have to. We can't let Drake get sacked 4 times every week. We got to run the ball more. And I get it. They just got pass happy. They need to run it and, add confusion. But overall, I get what you were saying. Like, me being quiet was me actually writing notes.
Nah, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Left me hanging.
I agree with you. I may not voice it, but I do agree. But overall, week 1, it was I loved it, bro. Dallas and Philly, they set the tone of what the week was gonna be, and then Baltimore and Buffalo took it home and said, "Hey, expect this pretty much on a almost weekly basis."
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of games that's going to top that Sunday Night Football game. I think people should already lower their expectations.
That's why I said that's play of the year. JC, you said it was going to be game of the year, and it's only 1 week. Like that says something. Week 1 was great. I'm excited, and week 2, y'all got to hurry up because I'm ready to see what goes down this week. Last week is in the rearview mirror now.
Yeah. All right, let's do a power through, man. First off, we got Washington and Green Bay. They got Green Bay at a -3.5.
Oh yeah, Green Bay at
-3.5. I think Green Bay will. I think Green Bay will cover that.
I got
Green Bay covering and getting the win.
Yeah, I think that's going to be...
Because J5 is going to have to deal with Micah Parsons this week.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be like one. I think that's gonna be a great game. I think that's gonna be a great matchup. I think both of them are like could even potentially be a shootout. To be honest, I think they got it at 48.5. But yeah, I think Washington covers. I'm not gonna say who wins, but I think Washington covers that. But I think that's gonna be a great game. Next up, they're being a little disrespectful to my guys' team. Baltimore and the Browns. Y'all want to guess what that spread is? I don't know if he looked at it already, but
no, I got some doing some fantasy stuff. I'm gonna say 8.5. To be on the guess.
Jay.
No, I don't know. What's the spread?
This might be one of the largest I've seen in a minute for an NFL game.
Oh God.
Minus 11.5.
Damn, there it is. Now my shit refreshed. Damn.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead serious.
Not only do the Browns cover that, but okay.
Well, you think they're gonna win it? You think
they play Baltimore good? Yeah, they got a chance to win this game. But like I said, the Browns play like Super Bowl contenders when they play against Baltimore most times.
It's a minus 750 if you take the Ravens, plus 530 if you take the Browns.
I'm not saying I'll take the bet, but if I were, I would take the Browns to at least cover that. I don't trust. See, the two type
if
of
I
bets.
had a little money to play with, I think I would
trust.
take the Browns money line.
Yeah, there's three bets I don't take. I don't take the 1.5 bets. I don't take the 5.5 Vegas trap bets, and I don't take double digit bets unless it's like Grambling State and Ohio State. Like I don't take double digit bets usually because they usually can cover that spread.
Yeah, I you know what? For the sake of the show, and because like I said, like that's something I would consider. If I end up doing like a parlay ticket, I'll take the Browns money line with the shock.
I'm gonna say actually I'm taking the I actually do agree with you, Rel. I think they'll cover. I just don't think they'll win. It's a division matchup. I think they will cover, but I got Ravens winning it.
I don't think the Browns will win either, but I'm not gonna say they don't have a shot at all because they're about one of the few teams that can actually somewhat contain Lamar Jackson. They're actually one of the few teams that consistently do it.
Yeah.
And that's all you really need to do to like let Henry run. Just let Henry do his thing. Henry gonna do his thing. If I had to choose between which sword to pick to try to chip off, it would be Lamar Jackson because I have a better chance of winning the game trying to contain Lamar Jackson and let Derrick Henry do what he got to do.
All right, next we got the Rams and the Titans, and they got the Rams at minus 5.5.
Oh, Vegas trap.
I got the Rams covering with a victory. They're going to start 2-0.
I don't know why they need to flip those lines. They need to flip
for real.
Flip those. Like if they would have gave the Browns and Ravens a 5.5, then okay, but nah. they definitely should be 12.5 point underdogs.
Said to flip them.
And then we got next up.
Wait, did you give your pick on that?
Oh no, I didn't. I mean, I said it in my head. My bad. Minus 5.5. I'm taking the Rams on that.
Okay,
I'll take the spread. Bears and Detroit, same thing. 5.5, and they got Detroit winning.
Bears cover that one.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna give the Lions. I mean, I'm with y'all. I do think it's very possible that Chicago could pop them because their confidence is probably in the drain right now, and they're probably just combobulated off of week one, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna still take the minus 5.5. Jay, you gave yours, right?
Yeah.
All right. Bills and Jets. They got the Bills winning by minus 7.
It is a divisional matchup. Fuck. And the Jets are.
I'm definitely taking a clip on the Jets for this one.
Yeah, me too.
No question.
Me too.
I don't know about winning, even though I think they can.
But you got them.
I might even consider. Let me see how much money that would be.
Uh-oh.
The Browns and the Jets. Let me see what that looks like.
Brown.
100 pays out 2 bands for that. Might have to consider that. I'll come back to that. But yeah, I'm taking the Jets on the clip for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, take them, but I got Buffalo winning it.
Same with you, Real?
Yeah, I got the Jets covering.
Okay. Giants and Cowboys. They got the Cowboys by -5.5.
There's a lot of Vegas trap games in this.
I'm waiting for JC to be like, "This is a game I'm not touching."
But you know what though? I'm gonna give Dallas this
yet.
one. I'm gonna give Dallas this one.
Yeah,
I think Dallas covers and gets
Giants
the win.
is hot caca.
And that's you saying it the nice way.
Yeah, for sure. Straight garbage truck juice. Free Malik.
Free Abdul as well.
Nah, he just got there. He can handle a season or two. Did y'all give y'all picks on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did.
Okay. Niners and Saints. They got the Niners winning by -4.5.
-4.5. Oh.
I'm not touching this one yet because I don't know who's starting at quarterback.
To me, it don't make a damn
really
difference.
I mean, Mac Jones might just this might be the Saints' best chance to win if Mac Jones is playing. Never mind, they suck. Give me San Francisco.
I'm like, wait.
The Saints. I have little to no faith in the Saints. Saints fans don't get mad at me. LA State fans don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me. But
shit, hold on.
I've seen an 0-16 team in person. They looking real close to 0-16, 0-17. Yeah, give me San Francisco. Give me San Fran. And I like Kellen Moore. a lot. I feel bad for him, but you know.
Next up, we got Patriots and Dolphins, and this is practically a pick 'em right here. They have the Dolphins at -1.5.
Dolphins -1.5. Oh my goodness!
They got Dolphins -1.5.
Yeah, so basically a pick 'em game, and I'm gonna
give me
take
the Patriots money line.
Yep.
And I got us winning that one too.
And you win more money taking the money line on this anyway, so I might even add that to my ticket.
Damn it, let me flip my screen.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go all in this week.
Damn, he's like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm going all in this week.
Hey, and for you New England Patriots, if you're watching the show, JC was very gracious and gave y'all 11 wins. So please show out and show up and show out so we can make that possible. Please.
Yeah, if they lose to Miami, that's dead. Next up, Jags and Bengals.
I feel like they got the Bengals by 11.
Nah, actually -3.5.
-3.5. Ooh.
What the fuck they think Trevor Lawrence gonna do?
That might
Travis Hunter gonna do?
That might be our official trap game right here, gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't know. That one seems scary.
I ain't touching that.
I wouldn't touch that game. Yeah,
I wouldn't touch that with a 9-inch pole. No,
but if I had a gambling addiction, please call 1-800-GAMBLER if you're 21 or older.
Yeah,
I would take
for the sake of the show, the Bengals hit the spread, obviously. But yeah, this is a Vegas trap. Do not touch this game.
Yeah, don't touch this. Y'all touch this game, we have problems.
Seahawks and Steelers. They got the Steelers by -2.5.
Is Pittsburgh going to Seattle?
No.
Or is it? Oh, it's in Pittsburgh.
I was saying,
no, I have Pittsburgh covering and getting the dub.
Well, nigga, if they cover, they get the dub.
No, because they can cover by a 2-point win.
Well, he said I have them covering and getting.
Oh, yeah, what I just said. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah.
My fault.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, damn, both of us.
I know. Me too.
Give me Seattle money line.
Oh,
Give me Seattle with the upset.
Damn.
Wow. Okay, I like that.
The way Pittsburgh defense played and I don't know how many turn the back clocks.
Yeah, but do Seattle
Aaron
offense look
Rodgers.
like the Jets offense?
I'm surprised the Jets did that. Like, I don't think the Jets gonna be all that with Justin Fields. Like, I just don't.
Excuse you?
I don't give a shit if y'all call me a hater. I've
There you
never been
go.
a fan of Justin
Isaiah
Fields.
part 2.
Excuse you?
You heard what the fuck I said, Dre.
Hey, Justin Fields, go crazy this year.
I don't know
You
what
need
it's
to
gonna take for these
show
niggas,
these
bro.
haters. You need to show these
know what it's
haters
gonna
what
take.
they've been missing.
Like
What am I
y'all
missing?
act like the nigga didn't damn near go 6-0 with the Steelers alone last year. Like,
I know before Russell
that's
came
crazy.
in. Pause. Jesus Christ.
But anyway, yeah, Steelers minus 2.5. Easy
So
call.
yeah, okay.
Then we got Denver Donkeys and the Indiana Colts.
Hey, Indiana Jones comes back to life this week.
They got
He's
the
running
Donkeys
into a
by.
tough defense.
They got the Donkeys winning by minus 2.5.
I got it. They for sure covering.
Yeah, Denver covers.
Daniel Jones comes back down to
I'm gonna
earth.
take the Colts on the clip. I'm not saying they're gonna win, but I got them covering the spread.
Jay Will, this was your last week of having fun.
I told you we were gonna post next week if we play like shit. Panthers and Cardinals.
What's the money line on that? They got the cards. I bet.
Yeah, they got the Cardinals winning by minus 6.5.
Minus 6.5.
Two boo-boo teams with the
Boo boo schemes.
Not
Look what
touching
you
this
started,
one.
Coach Fame.
Not not touching this one. I wouldn't touch this one even if with the person that has the 10-foot pole while another person holds a 10-foot pole while I hold a 10-foot pole. I'm not touching it.
I think I mean Bryce, I'm gonna go. I was a little disappointed in Bryce last week, but I didn't watch the game, so I don't want to judge too harshly. I don't know, I know he played good like toward the end of last season, even in the losses. So I still got a little bit of faith in Bryce. So starting off the season, week 2, I know he had a bad loss, didn't play that well last week, but I got the Panthers covering the 6.5, but I got the Cardinals winning the game.
Okay. Yeah, because I have the Cards winning, but I do take Carolina covering that line. I don't think it's gonna be too bad.
All right, and then next up we got the Super Bowl rematch. I don't know why this isn't Sunday Night Football.
That for real?
Oh, because Fox jumped all over this game. You could tell.
Oh, okay.
You could tell Fox was like, no. We get to pick next. Yeah, we want Kansas City. We want Kansas City and Philadelphia. Fuck you, NBC.
Yeah, so we got Philly and the Chiefs. They got the Eagles winning by minus 1.5. Basically a pick 'em.
Ooh.
Wait, you said they had Philly winning it by 1.5?
Yeah, so it's a pick 'em game basically. So
give me Philly. Give me Philly on the money line. $5 bet.
I'm gonna go Kansas City because they pissed off right now.
I was about to say they're mad. They're not happy with how week 1 went. So I'm
and this is Super Bowl rematch, and it's fresh.
Yeah,
but I think with them I think this time Kansas City is gonna try to come in and focus on cutting off the passing lanes. Is just gonna leave Saquon wide open, to run, do what he do. I don't think Kansas City got the guys to contain Saquon.
I also think AJ is gonna have a much better, he
better have a much better game, or some trade talks will be happening in my fantasy league.
Oh yeah, and also too, like I said, like we're not accustomed to seeing this, but Spags defense did not look like your typical Spags defense in week 1. So
I agree.
So everybody made their pick?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Next up, we got Atlanta and the Vikings.
Ooh.
And they actually have the Vikings favored it -4.5.
Give me Atlanta for the upset on the money
Yeah.
line.
Me too.
I was about to say, give me Atlanta. Give me the ATL.
The only thing I
taking
wish,
the money line too.
only thing I wish was that it was Dirty Kirko playing this game just for the revenge.
Oh yeah,
Oh, damn, against Minnesota.
Because it's in Minnesota. Yeah, it's in Minnesota. That would have
But
been
no,
great.
this I think this is gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be a
Yeah, I
damn
think
good
so
game.
too. Is that the Sunday nighter?
No,
No.
Sunday night is the next one. Tampa Bay and Houston, NFC South matchup. I'm sorry.
Well,
AFC
they both
versus
in the
NFC.
South. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's South versus South. The
Tampa,
Confederates are facing against each other.
they got Houston at -2.5. Which I would take that. I think Houston gets.
Give me Tampa to cover and win.
Yeah, I'm taking Tampa to cover that.
Cool. No unanimous on that. And then last but not least, we got Monday Night Football, the Chargers and the Raiders, man. AFC West division rivalry.
Upset of the week right here.
And they have the Chargers at winning by a field goal.
I have the Raiders covering, honestly.
Give me the Raiders on the money line on this one.
I'm having
Talk to me.
it.
Why y'all feel like that?
Well, he's saying the Chargers covered. The Chargers covered with a 1-point loss. I think the Chargers, the Raiders, excuse me. I think the Raiders can't win this game. I think Carroll makes the right adjustments. I think they have the players to contain Justin Herbert, not necessarily stop him. And this is kind of one of those games where the Chargers need to rely more on their running game, and I don't think they're going to go that direction. I think
this is pass happy team.
Yeah, it is any indication of week one and how much does Harbaugh trust in Omarion let me hold you. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But I think if kind of how the same thing I said about the Chargers going against Kansas City, if they can control the field, and control the clock. I think this is the inverse. This is now the Raiders' turn to do that, and I think the Raiders have the ability to do that while also producing the correct passing plays that they need to do. I think the Raiders can steal this one.
And on top of that, they're and I know that I get it. The Chargers are coming off a huge win over the Chiefs, but the Raiders are going to try to look to build on that momentum from week one and follow it up with a potential week 2 win.
Considering where the Raiders been over the last couple of years, that was a big win for the Raiders. It really was for morale purposes against the New England Patriots. And I think they do ride that on.
And they did it on the road, correct? Yeah.
So Monday night, as I believe they're at home. Are they at home or are they going to Los Angeles?
No, they're in Vegas.
In Vegas. I think they can shock some people and get a squeak out a win.
But also my apologies too. So Tyrell, you were right. The Falcons and Vikings are Sunday night. There's a doubleheader on Monday, I guess.
Oh,
Tampa and Houston are playing on Monday. The Vikings and Buccaneers, that is SNF.
Oh, nobody's gonna watch the Chargers and Raiders. Everybody's gonna want to see CJ Stroud versus.
Well, it's not at the same time.
Buccaneers.
It's gonna be the CJ first and then the Raider game.
So
they're not running. They're not
night game.
It's not going to be at the same time. It's like a literal doubleheader. I don't know if
One
it's
will
the
be
same
at, like,
channel,
2.
but it's going to be back to back.
And if I remember correctly, like how they did them last year, I think if they're still doing it, one game will be at like 2:15, and then the night game will be 5:15.
Well, no, actually, the first game starts at 4. The last game of the week starts at 7.
Shit!
Sorry, Tyrell.
No, I know what you mean. I'm not one of the people that don't understand time zones. I understand what you're talking about. I'm just sorry because I can't stay up and watch the shit.
Yeah.
I had to go to bed on one of those damn games.
And real quick, JC, was that the last Vegas pick'em?
That was the last one.
Real quick, okay, cool. Isaiah, buddy, old pal. I've been dying all week because I've been trying to say this. I may not have the advantage in the NFL. Hell, I may not even have the advantage in the NBA because our teams are pretty much equal. However, I do have the advantage in college motherfucking football. And
damn.
Lost to South Florida. South Florida.
Damn.
Hey, Dre, sing it with me.
And don't give me that shit. Oh, y'all played Grambling State. Yeah, well, we played Texas week 1 to start the year. So we played a tough opponent, a tough SEC opponent already. South Florida. Oh, I love it.
Dre,
I love you, though.
You just chose violence right now.
And I won't back down. Hey, did you see UCF stole that shit from them in their video on Instagram? I'm laughing, but hey, to be honest with you, my Notre Dame Fighting Irish, we got a tough one against A&M. I think they can handle business though. It's gonna be a big game.
Did
big
UCLA
game
win?
A&M.
I know when I peeped the score they were up, but I didn't check it after that.
I know we lost the first week.
Hey, JC, do you feel weird to say that UCLA is a Big Ten team? Does that feel weird to you?
Absolutely.
Saying that in USC
we lost, by the
Big
way.
10.
Yeah, it does, bro. I'm so used to just that
Pac-12.
Pac-12 or Pac-10.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm still trying to figure out all the teams that's even in the Big Ten.
I'm sorry, Ralph.
Oregon, Compile Jays, and Washington, and all that shit. Like,
also, Rel, I apologize. You got back to me on that text message super late. I ended up putting Notre Dame, so I'm reviving the Pac-12 conference, and I got. I'm leaving USC in USC though. USC and UCLA in the Big Ten because I like them right there. But I revived the Pac-12, added some like lower schools that don't get a lot of TV time, and then I put Notre Dame in that mix. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Y'all look pretty cool with the Pac-12 on your chest.
As long as we keep that NBC deal, I'm cool with that.
But I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, it was a great show. Had a lot of fun today. First week of the NFL season. We got a long road ahead, man. You know that best month is coming up, October, when it's sports mania, all that shit, man.
Baseball playoffs,
all of that. So we on the road to 200. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, the fans for watching and supporting. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's take this to the furthest extent.
God bless. God bless y'all. Y'all stay safe. We want to see everybody here next week.
Oh,
go subscribe from the nosebleeds. I really will appreciate that.
To my boy Tyrell, my boy's blog, Andre, theblogspot.com, I believe.
Yeah, andrelakes.blogspot.com.
There you go. My guy Coop, thank you for pulling up. Reek, thank you for pulling up. And we'll see y'all next week, man. Go Rams, go Lakers, go Sparks, go Dodgers. Peace.
Go Browns.
See y'all later, man.
Before you flatline, make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back, respect your passion.